So you say I'm in the wrong. Well, baby, that's a lie. I tell you why I write these songs, but you'd never understand. Why would I tell you anything? I'd never tell you anything, 'cause you'd bounce it around. Get those thoughts outside your head. Get all of them out. You can't keep a secret. Baby, nothing of what you said is true. You can't say I didn't warn you. Hope you bump into your conscience that has left the decency to state the facts. You are a chismosa. Chismosa. I don't know what you've been told about me, but I hope you weren't listening to anything that they say. 'Cause maybe, baby, it ain't true what you heard. Sometimes meanings become blurred, so I don't want to hear a word. Don't want to hear a word leave your mouth, 'cause that would leave me here without a doubt. You are a chismosa. You tell me that you aren't in the wrong, but it was you who passed it along. Now things are confirmed. Baby, nothing of what you said is true. You can't say I didn't warn you. Hope you bump into your conscience that is left the decency to state the facts. You are a chismosa. So you say I'm in the wrong. Well, baby, that's a lie. I tell you why I write these songs, but you'd never understand. Why would I tell you anything? I'd never tell you anything, 'cause you'd bounce it around. Get those thoughts outside your head. Get all of them out. You can't keep a secret. Baby, nothing of what you said is true. You can't say I didn't warn you. Hope you bump into your conscience that has left the decency to state the facts. You are a chismosa. Chismosa. I don't know what you've been told about me, but I hope you weren't listening to anything that they say. 'Cause maybe, baby, it ain't true what you heard. Sometimes meanings become blurred, so I don't want to hear a word. Don't want to hear a word leave your mouth, 'cause that would leave me here without a doubt. You are a chismosa. but it was you who passed it along. Now things are confirmed. Baby, nothing of what you said is true. You can't say I didn't warn you. Hope you bump into your conscience that is lacked the decency to state the facts. You are a chismosa. So you say I'm in the wrong. Well, baby, that's a lie. I tell you why I write these songs, but you'd never understand. Why would I tell you anything? I'd never tell you anything, 'cause you'd bounce it around. Get those thoughts outside your head. Get all of them out. You can't keep a secret. Baby, nothing of what you said is true. You can't say I didn't warn you. Hope you bump into your conscience that has lacked the decency to state the facts. You are a chismosa. Chismosa. I don't know what you've been told about me, but I hope you weren't listening to anything that they say. 'Cause maybe, baby, it ain't true what you heard. Sometimes meanings become blurred, so I don't want to hear a word. Don't want to hear a word leave your mouth, 'cause that would leave me here without a doubt. You are a chismosa. You tell me that you aren't in the wrong, but it was you who passed it along. Now things are confirmed. Baby, nothing of what you said is true. You can't say I didn't warn you. Hope you bump into your conscience that is lacked the decency to state the facts. You are a chismosa. So you say I'm in the wrong. Well, baby, that's a lie. I tell you why I write these songs, but you'd never understand. Why would I tell you anything? I'd never tell you anything, 'cause you'd bounce it around. Get those thoughts outside your head. Get all of them out. You can't keep a secret. Baby, nothing of what you said is true. can say I didn't warn you. Hope you bump into your conscience that has the light. The decency to state the facts. You are a chismosa. Chismosa.
It's happening, guys. We did it. Game Awards. We know everything about Final Fantasy. We know everything about Final Fantasy Part 3. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? Alyssa is in chat. She's screaming about this game called Photor. Nobody knows what she's talking about. That makes zero sense. If you don't know, Photor is Fate of the Old Republic. I popped off pretty hard for this when I got back from the party that I was with my brother, and then Jolie's like, go make sure there's no Final Fantasy announcements. We didn't really know. So we go back and I'm scrubbing through the Game Awards, and then all of a sudden I see like this Star Wars trailer. But I'm like scrubbing through YouTube, so I'm not watching it, I'm not listening to anything. And then I see Of the Old Republic, and then I'm like, whoa, I stop back and I watch the trailer. Which I got all excited about. So anyway, what's up, Zage? Toolman's here. Toolman has some thoughts about Expedition 33. I've been seeing him, debating politely with all the Expedition 33 stands that are saying it changed the world. You know it's true, Toolman. I'm just kidding. You've got opinions, I'm sure. But anyway, so I rewatched that trailer when I was scrubbing through stuff to kind of see what was going on at the Game Awards. And yeah, Alyssa said, I was so excited when I saw the trailer. Then Casey's name. What's up, Alicia? Toolman says it was a 9 out of 10, not a life-changing experience for me. It's funny because I want to go over something before we get to the Game Awards book, because Expedition, it swept like we thought it would sweep, right? It did such a good job, but let me pull up what our predictions were here so we can see what we guessed. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, I have thoughts about Expedition 33, but it's like I have thoughts about how it was made and developed more than the game, because I obviously didn't play it, so I don't know everything. But I had a big old post on Twitter about it. Not that I was super informed, but how many posts on Twitter are super informed, guys? Let's be honest. But just catching up. Alicia, how are you doing? Are you having a good weekend? Did you watch the Game Awards? I don't know. Zage says the photo trailer was cool. I honestly didn't expect that Part 3 to be there. Expedition 33 was amazing. I beat it yesterday right before. Oh, wow. That's cool. So you've got like fresh takes. All right, Zage, tell us about your experience with Expedition 33. Was that was it everything that you wanted it to be? Are you the type of person that was like hyped for it, or were you trying to like, were you trying to, does it have the winners here? Voting close. Okay. Anyway, were you hyped for it before, or were you someone that was like, I'll play it because it's Game of the Year and people were talking about it, stuff like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, how'd you like it? Zage, tell us. Alicia says she's doing well. She watched the Game Awards. So glad Jennifer won. Yeah. Favorite character? Oh, yeah. Tell us your favorite character. Zage, you didn't realize that by telling everyone that you finished it right now that you would have to, like, be interviewed about your experience on stream. It's important. Just so you know. Okay, hang on. Let me switch over here. I've got my our predictions pulled up here. So he didn't finish it anymore. They shadow dropped the DLC last night too. Was there actual like content dropped, or was it just like cosmetic stuff and everything was colorful and lollipoppy? I'm not gonna lie. Seeing all like the colorful lollipoppy like look, I'm like, that made it look kind of gross to me. I haven't played it, so I know I've seen all the like the art. It was supposed to be, obviously it was supposed to be kind of bombastic and silly. New area and boss. Woo! I think there's some important story stuff too. Wow. Now it's the story stuff that they were hiding from everybody until they won the award, and now they're gonna like make everyone mad with their takes on the ending, right? Just kidding. Okay, cool. All right, so I have here pulled up. This is the Game Awards, but I want you guys to tell me what you thought about it. Everyone in chat, if you're here, I know people are coming in still because we're just getting started, but if you thought that the Game Awards was like, how would you rate it out of 10? I'm not like that. I wasn't like, you guys know that I wasn't anticipating like a big announcement, if anything. I remember saying like, if Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is announced, it will be a teaser, if that, right? But then as time went on, I was getting like more and more and like anxious, or not anxious, that's not the word, more excited about the possibility of there being a Part 3 announcement. But I didn't think they would do anything more than a teaser if that happened. But a lot of people, I guess they were assuming like, we're going to have a gameplay trailer. You know what I mean? Some funny things that were happening. I saw Bigglesworth was talking about it on Twitter, and he was like, Brianna White and like Britt Baron and Susie, I can't remember her name. Is it Susie Yang or something? I could be wrong. I'm sorry, but it's the Yuffie voice actress. Matt Mercer. It's like the voice cast of Final Fantasy VII is in the building. Yeah, so people were saying like it's happening, and then McDonald's tweeted out this thing with Cloud Strife, and it was like something like from the remake, and I'm like, man, that's happening. I was thinking it was going to happen, but before, when we made our predictions, I was like, nah, I probably won't. But Alicia says, I was disappointed with some of the game announcements. Divinity looks crazy though. Yeah, Divinity. So I never played Original Sin 2 or Divinity Original. So Divinity is just Divinity. Is that what it's called? They don't have like a subtitle yet. I'm excited for it because Divinity fans like are hyped because the Divinity fans are hyped because they have this pedigree now. It's like Larian Studios was amazing when they made Divinity, but then they like blew up with Baldur's Gate, right? And now they're like, we're gonna even take everything we learned from Baldur's Gate and put it into our own IP, which is great. Good for them. Larian deserves it. They don't need to take like the big cut from Wizards of the Coast or anything. But I was surprised by the lack of. There was some stuff, but I was like not too thrilled. I mean, admittedly, I kind of scrubbed through it, but I was talking to Alicia, or not Alicia, but Alyssa at the beginning of the stream right here, is that we were excited about Fate of the Old Republic. If you guys don't know, a little background for me. So Jolie was like always the JRPG nerd. I liked some JRPGs, but my favorite games ever are Mass Effect and the original like Knights of the Old Republic. My first game on the Xbox was Knights of the Old Republic 2. I actually played Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, before I played the original Knights of the Old Republic. And I loved those games so much. And then when Mass Effect came out, I was like, this is like Knights of the Old Republic, but like even better. And it's like this amazing universe. Then I became like, as time went on, I went to become a BioWare stan. I was like obsessed with BioWare. I loved Casey Hudson. I loved Mass Effect. I loved Dragon Age. I loved all those games. But it was always like Casey Hudson's projects were always my favorite. Now, like I even went on to play Anthem. Like I played Anthem for too many hours. Like I was into that, and everyone's like, that game's terrible. It doesn't have the story, but I liked the mechanics and stuff. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins was like my favorite. Dragon Age 2, not so much. I mean, it was fine. Like I didn't have a problem with it like everyone else did, but I know that it's like it was rushed development cycle and stuff. But I didn't mind going through the story, and I like I told Jolie this. I was like, BioWare games are like the games that you like a Final Fantasy, right? It's about an adventure that you go on and you recruit party members, and your party members are like vital to the story. And BioWare games took it to like another level, because imagine all the stuff that we do with Barrett, Tifa, and Red, and Kate Sith, and Yuffie, but you could talk to them whenever you wanted, and there was like a hub where you could just hang out with the people that you recruited. I was describing a BioWare game, right? Like, you have these companions that are awesome and you love them and they come with you on story missions and it's really cool. But then you get to know them and then you get to like romance them and make choices, kind of like, you know, they're kind of doing in Rebirth and Remake, but it all happens within like wherever they're at in the plot. And I was like, these are like the Western versions of your JRPGs that you love, you know? I have yet to get Jolie to play Mass Effect or a Dragon Age game or Knights of the Old Republic. She watched when we'd known each other for years. So when I knew Jolie back in the day, she like watched me play, I think, Knights of the Old Republic. But this is like before we were dating. This is just when we were like friends and we knew each other. So anyway, this is like deep lore for me, but I loved BioWare, and I love Casey Hudson. So when he came out and it was like, that was like the announcement that I was excited about, even though it's just a cinematic CGI trailer. It has nothing to do with gameplay. That game's probably not coming out for another like 5-6 years. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see it in 2031 or something. But it gets me excited. So I was excited for that. But any of the other announcements, like, I was like, these are fine. Like, I never played Control. I wasn't a huge fan of their last announcement. It was just kind of felt like a generic like Overwatch clone. And I just like, whatever. But it's cool if you're into that stuff, you know. Games are fun. So, but no news for us Final Fantasy fans. But shout out to Expedition 33 for cleaning up, and for the shout out to Sakaguchi in the acceptance speech was pretty cool. Let's see what you guys are saying. You guys say, okay, let's see. Glad they edited it back. Okay, I think you were talking about the cut content from Expedition 33 that was added. Gotcha. Okay, so Zage said, I was hyped for it because the combat looked amazing. I think it was very well made. I thought the acting, writing, directing were incredible. This is Zage's review of Expedition 33, if you guys didn't know. Anyway, he just finished it the day before the Game Awards, so he was popping off hard for every time they won, because he was like, yes, I was just hanging out with Gustav and the crew. I don't even know the names of the characters. So yeah, the directing were incredible. I felt like I lacked some quality of life menu features. Okay, cool. You were getting lost making the pictos or whatever those are called. Toolman says 9 out of 10. 6 says Alyssa. I don't know what we're rating. Alicia says, I was disappointed with some of the new game announced. Divinity looks crazy though. Okay, cool. For me, it went mostly as expected, outside of a couple games like FOTOR, Fate of the Old Republic, and the new Tomb Raider. Yeah, the rest was mid for me. Yeah, it's so funny because we're like a niche audience. Like I admittedly don't have enough time to play all the games that I want. And as I've gotten older and more responsibilities with kids, I've gotten like my spectrum of games that I can, you know, experience are just shrinking and shrinking. So I'm just like, I pick and choose the things that I want. Obviously, I kind of co-run this Final Fantasy channel with Jolie. She runs it, and I help produce some stuff. So I'm like, I should play Final Fantasy, right? So now it's funny. I go into Game Awards. Before, I just was like excited to see if I would get surprised by an announcement. But now I was a little bummed. Like, it's okay to be sad. If you guys were sad because you wanted Final Fantasy news and you didn't get it, totally understandable. But the thing is, like, the game is going to come when it's going to come. It's just us, like, it would just give us something new to like argue about online, you know, like, oh, that's the name, or this looks cool, or it doesn't look cool, you know. So I hear you, Alyssa. That makes sense. Bigglesworth has Heart of Pure Fire. He's like pretty upset, I think. Is that what you're saying? Like he's just enraged because there's no Final Fantasy news. Alicia says, no idea. I haven't played it either, but Baldur's Gate 3 is great, so I'm sure it'll be well made. You guys are talking about Divinity. Alyssa says, the streamer I was watching was like, I hope I don't get demonetized for this trailer. guys, because it was pretty graphic. That stuff like doesn't do it for me. I gotta be honest. Like when I saw the Divinity stuff, like I've told you guys I don't play horror games. I'm squeamish. Sorry, Tool Man. I know that you're like a survival horror guy. I just like can't do it. I'd check out, but I'm a wuss. But I get like that feeling that people like games are like one of the best mediums to get you immersed and can really scare you, like even better than a movie. So I think it's awesome. But you know, I was watching the Divinity stuff and like the pigs eating the guy burning alive. I was like, oh, fast forward through this. So anyway, if you're excited for it, cool. But Alicia says, oh yeah, the new Star Wars game. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Dragon Age Origins says Toolman for sure. Ape this, what's up, man? Dude, on the back of the Hamaguchi doing the interview a week, and yeah, it was a week in past 2 months. The fact that we got nothing of TGA, that was like 3.5 hours gone. Totally. I mean, okay, that's what I was talking about. So it's okay to feel sad because it did, like, if you were just going in for Final Fantasy content, it was kind of a bummer show, like totally. Was there even a Square Enix like title card in the whole show? I don't know, man. So okay, I'm gonna ape this comment. I'm gonna pause it right there. Let's talk about something here before I go on. So I'm thinking that like the timeline now is this. I didn't think that we'd get a big announcement, to be honest. I thought we'd get like a teaser, if anything. So I still feel like they have that in the cards where they could do like a name reveal or something. They're gonna have to drum up the marketing cycle. I thought they would at least have something for Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch and Xbox, but apparently maybe it's just too expensive to put your show up there. So maybe they do their own thing. It's already out. They don't need to advertise for that anyway because it's a known quantity. But I don't know. Like I'm torn between like, will it be shown at a Sony State of Play or whatever? Because Sony had the rights, like the marketing rights. It had not the marketing rights, but it had like the rights in the beginning, right? It was an exclusive. It was a timed exclusive. But we didn't know how for how long. When it first came out, it was like it's going to be an exclusive for a year. But then it was like it's never coming to Xbox. And then the fact that it went to Switch, like this is all new development, right? If you've been following Square Enix news, you know that they're trying to go to this multi-platform approach. They're going to be putting it on Steam Deck. They're going to put it on Switch too. They're going to put it on Xbox. And I think they want to kind of, instead of having these staggered releases of like, we'll get it to Switch 2 later, or it'll be deck verified later, you know? They're keeping it on Unreal Engine 4. They've shown that they can put Rebirth on the Steam Deck and it'll come to Switch. They've admitted so. So it's like part 5 or part 3 is not going to be, I don't think it'll be any bigger than Rebirth. Like Rebirth was totally open world and it was huge. That's a huge game. So I don't see it being a problem for them getting part 3 on a Steam Deck or a Switch or the equivalent hardware, right? So here's my theory. I think now that we have a new timeline and they have this new direction, I was like, do they announce it at a State of Play? I could see them maybe doing like a title reveal at a State of Play or something, and maybe a little teaser. So we wouldn't have to wait till like Summer Games Fest. But I see them maybe they could tease it and do something like that. And then Summer Games Fest, we get like the proper like trailer. You know, I don't even know if like the voice actors have all recorded their lines. They're all on NDAs, so who knows? But because when we were at Mag West earlier this year, when Jolie was interviewing like some of the voice casts, some of them were like, "Well, I haven't been called up for anything," or you know, and I don't think Barrett couldn't say anything because he's obviously integral to the story. So he was may have recorded some lines, and we think Cody Christian has, you know, but some of the other people were like, "I haven't gotten any calls," you know. So yeah, that was like a spoiler. Like Roche, maybe we know what happens to him in Rebirth, but Austin Lee Matthews was the voice of Roche, and he was like, "I haven't gotten called," so I like bummed me out because I wanted to see Roche in part 3, just maybe even if he's in his like robe form or something. I don't know what they would do. Like, would they have him just be like reunion, you know? But anyway, so that was earlier this year. I'm thinking maybe they do a State of Play thing. Maybe that marketing deal is still like contractually obligated to show it at like a Sony thing. So they do it, but then they're allowed to release it on all platforms. Or maybe that's all done away with and they save the big reveal till Summer Games Fest. That gives them like a year to hype it up. And I think they release it holiday 2027. They want this game to be ready on Switch too. They want it to be ready on Xbox. They want it to be ready on, obviously PlayStation, on Steam and PC. If they can have like a simultaneous release for all platforms, it's ready to go for Steam Deck, it's ready to go for Switch on holiday 2027, and then they have all the other games. It's like you can buy this one and the other 2 games. You can play all of them, right? Get the trilogy in one like pack. 6 discs, like I don't know what they say. 5 cartridges. All I'm saying is that like they could have a big pop-off moment. And so the fact that we didn't get it, maybe they're just playing their cards where they're like, we'll announce it in June. We'll have a year to drum up excitement, and then like they release it holiday. They have everything ready to go. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. So yes, Ape this. I'm not sure. It's a bummer that we didn't get anything yesterday, but to me, it's like we were going to get it when we were going to get it. And they're just trying to figure out what works best for them. So it is a bummer because there were so many interviews. Hamaguchi just needs to shut his mouth. He is talking way too much for us to not see anything. So I agree. So let me catch up with chat. You guys, Toolman saying, I would have loved more optional dialogue moments like that in Rebirth. Yeah, totally. If they did like a BioWare game where you could sit and talk with Aerith and Tifa and Barrett and the crew, I think this is why I want Jolie to play a BioWare game. It's like you have no idea the level of like storytelling that exists outside of a Japanese, RPG. Japanese RPGs are awesome. I always talk about this. They take us on fantastical adventures that we could never even imagine, The Western games that I play are mostly like something that I grew up being like, okay, like I could see myself into this. But when I experience a Japanese role-playing game, I'm just like, this is so... It just feels cooler, It's just not my culture. So it has so much stuff that they pull from that is foreign to me in a good way, Alyssa says, good times. Then the suits of investors took control. We can call them the Fire Nation of video games. Yeah, we're sadly looking at 2032 probably. She's talking about FOTOR. It's going to be a while. Ape, this says, ending TGA on a dead arrival hero shooter was insane. That was kind of rough. It made me feel like Jeff, like I feel like FOTOR would have been a better, like that would have been like the best last announcement. Whatever you feel about Knights of the Old Republic or Casey Hudson or whatever, it's like that game is beloved. It's super old and it has so much nostalgia for so many people. Like I love that franchise. Like I know it's forever away. That is a day one buy for me. So they should have just thrown the like free to play hero shooter in the middle and then ended on that, or maybe like Control was a bigger announcement than the last thing. But yeah, it was crazy. I agree with you, Ape. That's crazy. Zage says my top level E33 thoughts are a little back in the chat. Oh yeah, so you guys can check out Zage's little review if you're interested in it. The first Control was awesome after playing Alan Wake. Very cool that you were catching up on that. Hey, Doomed Timeline 7 Part 3. I'm guessing that this is Biggles. That's like such a Biggles name, but love BioWare. I go all the way back to Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Neverwinter Nights, Jade Empire, OG Xbox, but it could not be Biggles, because this reminds me of Aerith Lives or Else. But if that's you, Biggles, hi. And if it's not you, he's got the Ben Starr like thumbs up meme from the Game Awards. Zage says, have you thought about buying a handheld to squeeze in gaming anywhere? I've been thinking about buying a Portal. I saw a Portal at Costco the other day, and I was like, I am tempted. I mean, like the kids go to bed, but Jolie's playing the Switch 2 right now. We have a Switch 2, and I'm probably going to play. People will be like, that sucks. Like, I'm not like a graphics purist. It's so funny because we're making GIFs, and I'm like recording at 120 frames per second. And you couldn't do that if it didn't have a good rig. So I have like a good PC. It's not like amazing, but it's a good PC. And like, I don't care. I can play a game in 30 frames per second and it's totally fine for me. I appreciate 60 frames per second. I appreciate even more 120 frames per second when I play like my shooter games. I love like the, fidelity of having more frames so I can feel the smoothness of it. But when it's like a game like Remake or something, I like kind of that cinematic feel. Like, I don't know if you guys are fans, but when you go watch, if you go see a movie in like 60 frames per second, sometimes they'll do this, right? Or not, no, 48 frames per second. Because we view movies in the like the frame, what is it? The frame speed at 23.976. That's like the output of the frames that we usually watch things on. So if you go see a movie, that's what you see it at, 24 frames per second, basically. So when I'm playing a game in 30 frames per second, it just kind of feels like that movie look that I'm used to, especially when I'm playing a cinematic game like that. I'm like, this is fine. I understand that the gameplay, like when you're actually playing the game and it feels smoother, it's like that makes sense. You know, parry windows and, you know, stuff like that. It makes sense. But anyway, so I'm not like a huge snob on that. So I'm happy to play part 3 on my Nintendo Switch too, because, you know, Jolie will probably buy it for the PlayStation 5 or whenever it comes out, you know, PlayStation 6. I don't know if we'll get it right away. But I imagine Jolie will play it on the PlayStation 6, and if I can play it at the same time as her on a handheld, I will probably do that. Those are long answers, Age, but I plan on doing that. Apethus says, I literally would have been fine with a 30-second name drop. I'm tired of calling it part 3. Yeah, I know. It is true. Just re-trilogy. I'm just going to call it the re-trilogy until I get it. But yeah, I would like a name. Remake was actually just part of the Switch 2 commercial. Okay. There you go. Soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, that's Square's doing. Alyssa knew. Maybe they'll make it its own thing and they did Rebirth name announcement. Yeah, okay. That'd be cool. I mean, if they make it their own thing, just to like talk to us. I mean, they're doing interviews with everyone. Like, it'll make the news. Jolie's #1 Google headline news was talking about the YouTube channel that it updated their private listing, you know, that we talked about before. Like, Josh was in chat earlier on Wednesday, and he was like, it's happening. The YouTube stuff got updated, and it didn't happen. So it's like we're all clowns, right? Yeah, anyway, but Toolman says 7 discs. One will be digital picture book and the music or something. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, man, but crazy. Exactly, Spencer Hamaguchi running his mouth constantly since October, and we got nothing. It makes no sense to me from a marketing standpoint. I mean, like, it makes sense, though, Ape. Just think about it. Like, we can't shut up about it. They don't need to market it because all we're doing is, like, hyping people up. It feels bad, but our negative opinions will vanish the second we see any sort of teaser or gameplay trailer, right? Like, because we're all bought in already. The people that are screaming for, like, give us a reveal. Oh, give us a reveal. At least tell us the name. We're not going to, like, automatically just give it up because they didn't announce it in time. I mean, maybe you'll lose a few people, but I think we're all pretty much bought in, right? So I agree. I think it's annoying because they're, like, baiting us along, but it's like they already have us captured. Now it's like they can wait for the opportune moment for themselves. Toolman says the character investment in Mass Effect is superb. I love it, dude. Like, I just want Jolie to play it so she can critique it from her, you know, filmmaking brain. I think she would be really into Mass Effect until Mass Effect 3 was not so good. Oh yeah, Mass Effect 3 is amazing up until the end. And it just felt like they didn't know where to end it. You're doing, like, spoilers for Mass Effect 3, but, like, the whole, like, the history, the lore is so deep in Mass Effect. I just would spend hours listening to codex entries, you know? And they talk about, like, the Genophage and the Krogans and, like, how the Solarians basically sterilized them just enough to survive because their birth rate was, like, out of control, and they were basically... they could have babies so fast, and they would, like, the kids were like warriors immediately that, like, no one could stop the Krogan, right? But, like, that whole curing the Genophage arc in Mass Effect 3 is incredible, you know? And when you go do things with Mord and Solus and all the choices you have to make, it's, like, amazing. But then the ending happens and it just kind of throws all that out the window. But you have to I think about Mass Effect 3 as, like, the whole game is the ending. Because you're resolving a lot of the things that you'd set up over the last 3 games. Anyway, but I did have a problem with the ending. I thought it was weird. I've told you guys this before. I'm all about the indoctrination theory. that Shepard was indoctrinated to choose synthesis or control over destroy. It's kind of a fun theory. It's like notorious. The game theory. Remember Matt? I don't know if you guys ever watched the show, but Matt Pat, he was like a famous YouTuber, and he did game theory channel. He did like he notoriously did like part 1 of the indoctrination theory for Mass Effect, and then he was like, I'll do part 2, and then he never did for like years, and then he like retired. I'm still salty about it to this day. Where is our part 2, Matt Pat? You promised us. OMG, it's Sparky. What's up, man? BioWare style Final Fantasy would be cool. Creating your own character and stuff. Think about it though. Like honestly, you don't like. I don't even care if you create your own character. BioWare does this, but I kind of like it. Like you can create your own Shepherd, right? Like male, female, and it's cool because it's like voice acted different ways. But like think of like Witcher 3 Geralt. He had like lots of dialogue choices and options, like a Mass Effect game, right? But he's a set character. Or if you choose like the default character of like Fem Shep or Male Shep, it's like they're like a defined character. You don't have to make them look like you. You can play the game either way, right? I don't think Final Fantasy would ever let you like create your own character because I think they're too obsessed with controlling like how the character looks and how they're portrayed in cutscenes and stuff. So like let's say they don't let you do that, but they like give you a character, right? That's like a set, but you have the dialogue choices that you do in the other games. That would be amazing, you know? I keep telling her, I'm like, BioWare games are Final Fantasy games, like a westernized version of them, you know? I mean, I know they evolved from CRPGs and like things like Baldur's Gate as well and Neverwinter Nights. Like BioWare has a deep, you know, Western CRPG lineage, but when they went to kind of the more cinematic RPG stuff, I really think that they kind of lined up with Final Fantasy. Ape says, so right now, part of me thinks that just Square's marketing team just didn't hand Jeff a check for $1 million. That's all I can think of. I'm always confused about this, right? Because Jeff's show wouldn't exist without people giving them world premieres. But also, it's like he creates this space that gets all these eyes on these things. So it's like I provide value to you. But like if everybody pulled out of the Game Awards and was like, we're not going to show our stuff, like he would have zero, like no one would care, right? So I always think like when he's like, we're so grateful for this team for showing us, for allowing us to reveal Elden Ring. It's like, did From Software pay Jeff $1 million? I know it was cheaper back then. Or did he get some? I always go back and forth, right? It like wouldn't be fair to the people that had to pay, but Jeff is like almost begging them. He's like, please, can we show this at my show? And also pay me $1 million. That'd be great. Thanks. So I don't know. I wish someone would talk about that, but I'm just a casual dude in his bedroom that doesn't know anything. Doom Timeline, who? Okay, yes, so it is Biggles. We know it's Biggles. Hey, what's up, Biggles? Maybe I'm Bigglesworth, says Toolman. Nope. Well, Alyssa says, well, I mean, he was mostly just hyping a remake coming to Switch 2, an Xbox. Okay, yeah, that's true. Well, he kind of was, but then he always puts in stuff. Alyssa's talking to Ape this saying he was mostly talking about Rebirth or a remake coming to Switch 2 and Xbox. But then interviewers always ask him questions, and he always runs his mouth a little bit. I do remember someone from Square mentioning months ago that they had their announcements already decided for the end of the year, which was why they were all thinking TGS or TGA, but that's really it. Gotcha. No game from Square Enix. Yeah, that's right, Seppu. We didn't have anyone. Rebaked. Yeah, Javier's not here. This is like the first time without Javier, so Alyssa has to represent Javier. Seppu Gaming says, I knew Xbox 3 will win at least 3 awards, including GOTY, but I don't know 9 awards. Yeah, so here, I'll pause it there. So I'm pulling up Twitter. I wrote this big thing, and you guys can tell me if I'm off base or not. But let me see if I can find it. Where did I post? It was a reply to someone. And I experimented. I paid for the like $11 a month to see if people would watch our stuff and more. It didn't work. So we're no longer cool on Twitter, which is totally fine with me. But there was the reporting of like the New York Times stuff, right? Okay, here, I'm switching over. So the New York Times like reported that the budget for Claire Expedition 33 was. Let me see if I can zoom in. Da-da-da. So yeah, Claire Expedition 33 budget was less than $10 million according to the New York Times. You can read the article, which is insane, right? And then I went off and like did this whole thing. I said, if this is true, it shatters the notion that a AAA game production being unsustainable. Yes, I know Expedition 33 isn't true AAA, but it straddles the line, and it has already proven that consumers frankly don't care as much about eye-bleeding graphics and long development cycles as they do about a fantastic art direction and clear executed vision. So my point is like writing this post, like note, like whatever. It's not to say that Expedition 33 is like the second coming of like video games or whatever. And it's not like the best example of like a JRPG or anything. Like I said, I haven't even played with it, but I followed the industry enough. Like I like listening to gaming news. You guys probably do too. That's why you're on this channel. We're hanging out and talking about it. But if you guys follow it enough, you kind of see what's happening in the AAA space, right? Publishers, like presidents of Sony and like, what was it? Sean Layden. I don't know. He was head of like Sony Interactive Entertainment or whatever. He's like, he was around for the PS4 era, and he's like, it's game budgets just cost too much. Like we can't afford to make these games. They're taking too long. It's unsustainable is what they're saying, the AAA games. So they either have to raise the prices of games or they have to, you know, like that's why there's all these layoffs and all these things that it doesn't pop or something. And that's like why Spider-Man 2 that sells like super well on Sony, but it's like the licensing fees and how long that game took to make and how much they had to pay everyone, you know. Like it was just insane, and everyone's like, "Well, we need microtransactions in games. We need to have, games to be like $70. Now it needs to be $80." And like, if you're honest with yourself, like it makes sense. Like with inflation and all the stuff that's happened after the pandemic, like yeah, it makes sense for video game prices to go up. But I kind of like this new approach that Expedition 33 took and other games take is like they're playing around with like variable pricing. It's like Expedition 33 from Sandfall was like this new game and it was an unknown, but it was really flashy. Everyone loved the style. It was like, this turn-based looks amazing. Zade's just played it. He said he loved it, you know? And a lot of you guys have played it, probably enjoyed it a lot. I know you guys wanted it to win. So it comes out and they're like, it's $50, you know? No microtransactions. It was made with like at a decent timeline, right? Like I don't know how long the development cycle was. Maybe it wasn't like super short, but it was like they could pay their people well because there wasn't that many people, and you know, they kept their personnel low, so they're not paying salaries and healthcare and all this stuff to these people for 6, 7 years, 8, 9 years. Some games that take in the AAA space that have development cycles that are awful, you know. So I kind of just say I know Expedition 33 was hailed as the second coming of J/RPGs. People are sick about how much credit and praise it's receiving, deserved or undeserved, but I do think this is a pivotal moment, right? I mean, if you think about it, like they tell us that like gaming has to be a certain way. Like the idea that each game has to cost like $70 when it comes out, that's just a luxury that happens because of free markets. So like you can have a game, I don't want to throw any shade to like game, like I don't know if there's an example, but like a game that, you know, it like comes out at $70 and it's like it comes out at $70 because video games cost $70, but it's not worth as much. It's like you put it up against like a Witcher 3 and I don't know what like a bad example is. I don't want to be mean to any game, but like you have a worse game, but because we've all agreed as a collective that $70 is what people pay for games, right? So then you pay $70 for the worst game, and it's like, so then you kind of have to pick and choose. But I like the idea of saying like, hey, this isn't a Witcher 3. Like this isn't a giant open world with like just endless amounts of content. We're going to charge you $40 for this game and see how it does, you know? And it's always tricky. It's always risky to change things because, you know, maybe you could get away with selling at a certain price. Or like, maybe let's take like, I don't know if we have Assassin's Creed fans, but I know Ubisoft has been going through a rough time lately. But you have like Assassin's Creed Shadows and then like Ghost of Yotei, right? Both offer like a lot of value in their own respective rights, but maybe some people would be like, I'll pay $70 for Ghost of Yotei, and I don't want to experience the same thing, even though there's tons of content in Assassin's Creed Shadows. So I'd pay like 60 or $50 for that. I'll wait for Ubisoft to go on sale, which it normally does, right? It's like this idea that everything has to be a set price and we need to put microtransactions in it is just crazy, right? I said there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. This game sold millions of copies on a fraction of budgets most other games are made for in today's gaming landscape. To put it in perspective, less than $10 million is like a drop in the bucket compared to most AAA games. AAA games cost like anywhere between like 100 to like $300 million now, right? Like the big ones, like the big Sony tentpole games or whatever. And it's like insane. $10 million and the return that they're getting by selling them selling 5 million is like selling 20 million at or whatever, if not more, right? Insane. So yeah, fraction of a budget on other games. It was made by a small team of 30 plus developers. The game was sold at $50 USD. Companies like Nintendo and Microsoft are pushing for $80 games now, right? Sony hasn't jumped there yet, but there were no microtransactions. So I'm like, everything about this game spits in the face of what corporations and publishers and some developers are trying to sell you. Even if you don't particularly care for Expedition 33, you should root for it to win every single category it's been nominated in and hope that it sells millions of more copies as a result to send a crystal clear message to any executive that would tell you that games can't be made, sold, or experienced at these prices. Clearly, they can. Boom. I'm so smart, you guys. I'm just kidding. I just think like this is a turning point for games. Not that this is like, it's like when they were getting mad at Silksong for like charging $20 because like other indie games that didn't offer as much value as Silksong, they're like, why are you pricing it $20? You're messing with like the markets, right? Because now I want to charge $20 for my game, but my game is nowhere near as, feature rich as yours. And it's like, I don't know, like I think you have the right to kind of shake it up a little bit. Expedition 33, whether you like it or not, it really shook up like the idea. It really it got journalists like fired up. They were like, this was made by 30 people. They outsourced a lot, right? It wasn't just 30 people, but the core team was 30 people. They brought the entire team to the Game Awards because they're a small team, and they didn't charge a premium price for it, and it did awesome, right? I'm not saying that this could be an outlier, and everyone's like, well, you just make an amazing game like Expedition 33. I could see executives being like, well, we're not always gonna have the perfect game like Expedition 33 or Baldur's Gate 3 or whatever. It's like, then it is on you to make a good game. You can't just expect us as consumers to buy whatever you give us and expect us to pay for it every time, right? When other developers like, Sandfall or CD Projekt Red or BioWare back in the day, or I don't know, who are some new up and coming ones that are like, see, this is where my knowledge is thin because I don't know, I haven't kept up with the most modern releases, right? There's these people that come in and just flip the script on what is like perceived as the only way to sell games. And I don't know, like I don't want to make this about like, I want all developers to get paid. I'm a creative. I studied animation my whole life, or art and animation, then I switched to computer science, but it was always in the hopes that I would create something, I don't have a problem with like microtransactions in games if it's for cosmetics, even though people are like, that's predatory. They're selling these crazy skins for $20. I'm like, I don't care. Artists are getting paid, right? Now with AI, that's a little bit trickier because maybe they make stuff and they still charge a lot of money. But when it came to like, it was an option. You could just buy something and it's cool because an artist is getting, paid for it. So anyway, I just kind of think like this is a cool moment in the gaming industry, and they're going to have to grapple with what that means. So like going forward, are they going to have budgets that are like $200 million? If you guys looked in the investor call, it's like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth cost like $200,000 to make or something. Not Rebirth remake, but then Rebirth was a little bit less, even though it was a much bigger game because they had all the assets and they were like adding animations and stuff. But once they had already made, remake, they could make Rebirth. But then when they showed like the comparison as to Capcom, how much it cost them to make their games, it's like way less. I think Square Enix is in a tough spot because they're known for having those beautiful games. We talk about the animations in this channel a lot. Jolie talks about the cinematography and the the cinematic quality of Square Enix games. I don't want to lose that. That's why I like the idea of a variable price model, I mean, just think about it. So if you have a variable price model, I'm willing to pay I will pay $80 for a premium Final Fantasy experience with amazing animations, and it takes them 5 years to make, but it's like gorgeous, like, or like insert your favorite developer here or your favorite game that's like really graphically intensive. If you're like willing to pay that much, great, charge it at a premium price and get your money back that way, right? But if you want to charge less for it and say like you can do it on a cheaper budget, I say good for you too. It doesn't just have to be the same. It doesn't just have to be 70, 70, 70 or 80, 80, 80. Now games are going to cost $100. Like everyone's like, what's GTA going to cost? I don't know. They're like, it could be $100, but that's like, I'm okay with that if it doesn't set a standard. But capitalist people will be like, well, GTA is $100, so we can charge $100 for the next Yoshi's Woolly World game. And it's like, I don't know, like the Mario Kart 8 or the Mario Kart World thing being $80 is stupid to me. I bought the Nintendo Switch bundle with Mario Kart so I could get the game for $50, but I don't think I would have spent $80 for the game. I just don't think I would have, But maybe they'll condition us enough if they all kind of, say, hey, like we need to charge $80 for every game going forward. I don't know. That's why I like Expedition 33, because they came in and they said, no, we're not going to do like what everyone else is doing. We're going to charge our prices. Anyway, so I'm like super behind on chat, but that's my, that's why I like what Expedition 33 did. And I'm glad that it won a lot of awards because I hope it's like a wake up to the industry. Zage says, thanks for the answer. I think I'm going to end up getting the Portal before Christmas if it's still on sale. Right on, man. I think it's cool. Yeah, you should check it out. Costco it was like 170 or something. Predictions on what part 3 song will be like? Oh, I don't know, Alicia. I don't know. Like, I don't know what they're going to do. We don't know anything other than what Hamaguchi says. Pretty sure it's on sale on until the 24th, says, was it Alyssa? Yeah, okay. Okay, let me see. Did I skip ahead? Gotcha. Zage says, oh, thanks for letting me know it's going to be on sale that long. Cool. Oh, we know, Matt Pat. You guys are pals. Toolman and Matt Pat. Yep, Game Theory is still going. I don't think he's doing it though. I think he like retired or something. He's like a consultant and he like works with congressmen or something. You paid Jeff $1 million to show your mid-hero shooter at the last trailer. And everyone hates it. Yeah, it's a bummer. G freaking G. Simple Gaming says, we still hope Square Enix makes a turn-based game like Expedition 33. People have been pointing out that the past few Game Award, the Game of the Year award winners were turn-based games. So, shout out to turn-based, I guess, right? I think it's cool, whatever. I don't mind. I mean, I think it would be cool if Final Fantasy went back to turn-based, but I'm not going to be like, I won't play it if it's action-based. Ape says, oh, the fact that Expedition 33 won Best Indie is kind of weird. It does not feel like an indie at all. Yeah, that's why the categories are messed up. I think it's stupid. Like, best debut indie, best indie. It's like, whatever. We've talked about this. But, like I said, I wanted it to win everything just so it could just make a statement. Yeah, but I know that other games got shafted because of that. Seba Gaming says, yeah, what does the indie game even mean? I feel like the books for Sandfall would be pretty interesting. Alyssa's saying, I know they gave a lot of credit to Unreal Engine 5 for being able to create it so quickly as well. I'm also wondering how much Kepler is taking in not only on sales, but if they get a cut for Game Pass and such. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it was on Game Pass at release, right? And it's so, like, usually that cannibalizes sales for, like, the Xbox audience at least, but it sold super well everywhere else, so. Toolman says, I agree with the anti-industry message, but I think praising every single aspect of the game and giving it every award is a big feels bad moment for creators behind other games. I totally agree. Like, I feel like you're like a champion for a lot of the other games, Toolman, and I get it. Like, it kind of felt like this year felt like it was a statement, you know, which I like my whole thing about the industry. And it's like, I think journalists are kind of fed up with that too. So it felt like it was like they were sending a message, which is a bummer because it robs deserving games of their flowers. But like I said, I don't take the Game Awards that seriously because we talked about the voting criteria before. So it's a bummer. But Biggle says Outer Worlds 2 famously tried to release at $80. Then following fan backlash, they saw that they were punching above their weight and lowered it down to 70. Yeah, it's like we have the power. I know it always sounds like, you know, people can decide to buy the games or not. You know, they lowered it back down to 70. Alyssa says, yeah, but that's also because Microsoft had their insane 30% push going on. Oh, man, Microsoft. It's so weird. Like, I had an Xbox, but it was just the original Xbox. I could play Halo with my friends, and that's where I played I played Knights of the Old Republic 2 before I played Knights of the Old Republic 1, which is hilarious. But it's just Xbox, man. It's just doing its own thing. It's like they want cloud gaming to take off, and they don't, you know, they've lost the console race. I'm sure it was up to those days. I wouldn't have tried to sell for $80. Ape says, Spencer, you know what's actually more of a shocker than part 3? Literally no FromSoft thing at all. Yeah, that's true. Jeff always has like a FromSoft thing, right? Him and their buddies. When you look at the TJ history, big FromSoft thing basically every year until now. Yeah, you're right. That's true, Ape. You're not lying. Alyssa says their Nintendo exclusive was in the show. Ape just the Nintendo trailer like remake. Nintendo doesn't give Jeff anything. Did I not tell you? Everyone knows this, but like best family game, that's just the Nintendo category. Oh, Javier is here. What's up, Javier? I'm just catching up on chat. Definitely doesn't count. Like how remake part 1 doesn't count. Nice. Okay, Ape, this is not allowing that to pass. Alyssa says, yeah, but while I do like turn-based games, I think those games were also more than just that. Sure. And then Javier says, howdy. Everyone say hi to Javier. Okay. So I've ranted enough, but if you like the Game Awards, great. I hope you guys had a great time, at least, you know, enjoying it. So here are the winners. We knew that Expedition 33 was going to be the winner, and it was the winner. Man, okay, it's all the way over here. Annoying. So we both got that right. Let's go to the next one here. Next. Expedition 33. I was wrong. You guys were right. Death Stranding. Okay. At least Satya only cares about that. So you're talking about Microsoft. Yeah, Satya. So I'll give it to you guys. You guys got this one right. And I got it wrong. How embarrassing. Narrative. What did we say? Expedition 33 is what's going to win. Expedition 33 won. I put Silent Hill F as an honorable mention to you guys that wanted it, but you guys knew it was going to be Expedition 33, so we both got that there. Art direction. We both said Expedition 33. That's what won, right? It just won. What didn't Expedition 33 win that it was nominated in? Was there anything that it lost to? I'm sure there was one, right? It was nominated for the most, but it got 9 awards. Audio, okay. What was the audio? Everything except audio. Okay, so this is score. I should have put score, not. Wait, did I skip it? Oh, I skipped it because we all said, that's right. I'm like, I know I would have said best score was Expedition 33. Audio design, check it out, y'all. I beat you guys. I voted for Battlefield. You guys voted for Silent Hill F. Major loss for chat, y'all. I'm just kidding. Javier said, "Did I miss the Tifa rant?" No Tifa rants. In fact, I should do a rant against you guys. There's like this conspiracy. You guys don't want me to do Tifa gifs. I made a Barrett gif. We did Aerith twice. The Tifa gifs would pop off so hard, guys, on socials, and you won't let me do it because you keep voting for Aerith. So my rant to you is, let Tifa be free. You know, let her express herself. So you guys voted for Jennifer English. She won. I lost. I'm losing to you. How embarrassing. It's like you guys know better than me. We both voted. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go, Javier. Doom was accessibility. I think you guys said Doom 2, but then you were like, nah, we'll do Assassin's Creed. I'm going to take it anyway. I need to make this interesting to see if I can beat you guys. Okay, we did games for Impact. I said South of Midnight because I just felt like it was going to be South of Midnight, even though I haven't played it. I was right. I don't know if this was Biggles' big thing because Biggles just kind of said Lost Records. Or maybe he actually thought it was going to win, but we don't want to get too popular. What are you talking about? We're not going to get that popular. Did Troy win? No, Troy didn't win. My dark horse pick of Troy winning, I thought for sure it would be like his impersonation of Harrison Ford was just too good, you know? I've heard Lost Records is pretty good. Yes, Biggles, we know you liked it, but you lost the team. I don't know why I didn't mark you guys down for anything for ongoing game. Did I just I said Marvel Rivals, but it was No Man's Sky. So did any of us say No Man's Sky? I don't know. That's just I'll say that's just a big whiff for both of us. It's not fair to you guys, but this isn't a true democracy, okay? Keep the circle small, says Alyssa. What? Wait, I missed it. Why do we want to keep the circle small? We can't get too popular because what? It's fine. I don't care about getting popular. Alyssa says, I think Biggles wanted Lost Records to win, but hadn't played South of Midnight. Gotcha. Okay, I said community support was going to be No Man's Sky. You guys said Baldur's Gate 3, so you were right. I was wrong. Should have just switched it for ongoing game. It's so funny because, if you have the best ongoing game, then you're supporting the community. It's just dumb. Those should be consolidated into one thing. But then it's like Baldur's Gate isn't technically an ongoing game, but I don't know. I just think that category is kind of stupid. Independent game. Oh, look at me. Look at us. We were just not trying to give it to... We were both wrong on Expedition 33 won that and its debut indie. So I said Blueprints for both of them. You said Silk Song and then Dispatch. But I think we were kind of, we'll get you popular. It's fine. I really don't care. Honestly, guys, I don't care if we get that popular, Jolie, we always talk about this. We think we produce good content. I feel like my stream is the lowest of the low content. It's good because we can interact with you guys and I think it's fun. If you guys think it's fun, great. We're hanging out. It's a good time. But I don't know if I produce the stream very well. I look at other people's streams and they're really well produced. I try to throw something together and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we only Jolie is a creative and we want our stuff to be seen. But if it makes us popular, whatever, cool. But we just want people to see it because I'm like, Jolie, I think your stuff is worthy of, being seen. And I'm a big fan of Jolie anyway. So in case you didn't know, I think my wife's pretty cool. I'm not that popular. It's not a big deal. Anyway, South of Midnight, I know had the Game Pass push, so it probably reached more players than others on the list. That's true, Alyssa. Javier said, did I dream it or did Death Stranding 1-0? Yeah, poor Death Stranding. Pour one out for Death Stranding. Sorry, Kojima. You flew all the way out to LA to hang out with actors, probably, not to get an award. Toolman says he's too humble to accept his popularity, chat. This is another sign that he should be more popular. No, it's not true. It's fine. Kojima broke up with Jeff that night. That's totally true, Apis. He is no longer friends with him. Guys, we both got Umamatsume. Is that how you say it? I cannot say that. But anyway, best mobile game. We were right. We've got our finger on the pulse. We didn't vote for ARVR because we didn't know, so good for that. Best action game. Whew, got it. You're gonna laugh at my Excel because I'm marking each one and I'm gonna count them by hand at the end instead of there's probably some formula that I can do. I got a computer science degree and I don't know how to use Excel, so that just shows you how good I am. Okay, let's see. Dude, Ninja Gaiden 4 should have gotten it. That's true. We didn't even vote for it, but it was basically an all right action game. Apis, you're a big action game guy, right? But I realized that the CAGs just don't gel with the masses. What's the CAGs? Tell us about CAGs. Am I saying something inappropriate right now? Best action adventure game. What did we vote for? Death Stranding 2. Both of us lost. Silk Song. That was like a weird one. Character action games. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah, that's true. Like, so Ninja Gaiden's kind of like a, give me an example of like a character action game, like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta. Is that kind of the stuff that you're talking about? It just says a high skill ceiling action game just isn't something that's going to hard on the mainstream. DMC, Bayonetta. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was right. Just like Ramlita, the lovers are having a bad time. Haha. Okay, let's see. Best, yeah, poor Jeff and poor Kojima. Best RPG, we were right. Obviously, it was going to go to the beloved Expedition 33. Next. Do you think Jeff knows how to grass whistle? I know Jeff Keighley knows how to grass whistle. For sure. We were wrong. We voted. We didn't really know. Virtual Fighter. I guess I know that there was like some drama around this, but it was Fatal Fury. Because I can't remember if like Virtual Fighter was still in like beta or something, and then Fatal Fury was the only one that was like really out. So shout out to that. Look at us, best family. We both said Mario Kart and Donkey Kong won. That was like weird. So funny that like best family game, and they always do it at the beginning, and they always give Nintendo time to talk. It's like Silk Song. They've been making this game forever. They win action adventure game. They just rattle off the list, but they're like, well, we got to let Doug Bowser get up there and talk about his Nintendo game. I say this as like a Nintendo fan, so I can mock them. But yeah, so we both lost that. Had to give it to the newer game. I just don't see like when I think about best family game, you can play, I guess you can play as what's her face, Pauline, right? You can like shout out and do some brainless like co-op stuff, but it's like Mario Kart gets the family together at least. Wrong, I disagree. Bad. Oh, guys, check it out. Tactics. This is why we're here. Has this ever won an award? Shout out to Final Fantasy Tactics. We did it. We got the award. Give us our flowers. Let's everyone pull out your blades of grass. Let's all whistle. Along with Jeff. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds deserves something, but Jeff needed to satiate Doug Bowser. We did it, chat. It was all because of our playthroughs. I'm kidding. Okay. I thought Rematch was going to win, but you guys were right. Mario Kart took it. I don't know. I was trying to do my sleeper picks, you know? Arc Raiders both won. Got those. We've got... I told you Last of Us. You never bet against Last of Us. If Neil Druckmann's going to be there, he's going to win. Devil May Cry lost. Javier says, when I hear Best Family, I always think about Mortal Kombat. Why do you think of Best Family with Mortal Kombat? I don't get the joke, Javier. GTA wins it. Easy peasy. And then, what was it? Moist Critical one. Kai Cenat with... I was wrong. I think you guys beat me. Yeah, and then what do? We went up till like this, Counter-Strike. Yeah, you guys won. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 votes. You guys got... I did it again. Don't worry. I'm an awesome streamer. Don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm just making sure you guys are still awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Holy crap, chat. You beat me by 1. Okay, I'm not worthy. Congratulations. You guys know what you're talking about. Would you guys like to say anything on stream? Because obviously I have no clue what I'm talking about. Well done for beating me in the predictions. You're just too good at this stuff, you know? The collective mind of the Final Fantasy fandom is just too powerful to beat. I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. Shout out. Justice for Kojima. Release the trophy list. Okay, so real talk. I'm switching over here. Maybe you guys can workshop of how I approach Ernest about this. So we're going to be recording chapter 10 here in a second, probably over Christmas break. Ernest is going to be recording with us, you know. Do I bring up the trophies in the next episode? Oh, crap. Jolie just asked where her pillowcase was. It is in the washer, not the dryer. And I would need to switch it over since you're not checking your phone. Uh-oh, divorce, Javier. She's calling me out. It's not almost... We're having this conversation on stream, Jolie? Oh, the divorce is here, guys. Okay. I was doing laundry. Jolie has a pillowcase that she likes for her pillow. She has like one of those like Tempur-Pedic square pillows because she's a side sleeper. This is what Jolie came for. If you guys don't know, Jolie is my wife. She's amazing. Everyone say hi to Jolie. I was doing the laundry and I started stream before I put her wash in the dryer. She doesn't know where it is. Guys, give me a break. I will be right back because I got to be a good husband and I got to finish my chores. I literally will be right back. It will take me like 5 minutes. So stick around and then we'll switch over to making a GIF. I was going to do that anyway. I was about to talk about how I was going to talk to Ernest, but Jolie put a damper on that. I know you can put it in the dryer if you want to. It's a whole load of clothes and I can do it really quick, you know. Okay, Jolie says I don't need to come down here. I was trying to be a good husband. I was willing to give up my popularity on stream so I could go help you, Joe. I just want you to know that. It was my mistake, so okay. Well, it's in the wash. It just barely got done, so you just need to put it in the dryer. But thank you, Jolie. Yeah, okay, so I guess I'll stick around. Ernest, thanks for using chat, Joe. I love you. Ernest, should I approach him about the trophies in the next recording? He also has been releasing shorts on Instagram and TikTok. I don't like get on those platforms. Jolie, the director, keeping the show going. We're not stopping the stream. It wouldn't have taken me that long, guys. You're sick of me talking anyway. So do I bring up, say, Ernest, like, I committed, if you guys have watched some of our older episodes, I asked Ernest to finish the game. This was like, I don't know, 4 months ago, maybe even like, I was like, Ernest, you should like just try to finish the game because there's some things that we're going to start talking about in like chapters, you know, when we go back to Nibelheim and we're talking about chapter 12, there's a lot of stuff that comes up that like is foreshadowing what we finished. So it would help if he had finished the game. And he was like, yeah, I'll finish it. And I'm like, okay, cool. You're going to finish the game. And then, like he has not, I don't even think he's like turned on his PlayStation until like we start recording. Right. So, anyway, but Ape says, I hope you guys bring up the fact that the game locks the Cosmo Canyon Chocobos behind one of the most frustrating minigames in Rebirth. I have not even played. I got work to do, guys. I have not played any of the side quests in chapter 10. When I played it the first time, I just, you know, was a beeline the critical path. That's just what I did. Mainlined it. Jolie played it all. I remember her flying around, floating around with those chocobos and those flying sections. So I plan on playing all that and then when we record, so I will be caught up. But I don't know why we're making Javier nervous. Just me and Joe. That's just like a normal conversation that married couples have, Javier. Deal with it. Honestly, not finishing the game is a Herculean feat of willpower. I had to finish it the first week. Stop ignoring me. Wait, what? What's up, Jimmy? This is James. Were you messaging me? I'm streaming, you guys. My family's just talking to me. Wait, I'm confused. Have I been ignoring you? my brother-in-law, Jolie's younger brother, my great friend. The reason why I'm in this family and married to Jolie is in chat right now. Everyone say hi to Jimmy. James. Not that my third message. Yes, I have ignored my previous. Did I miss you talking? I didn't see you talking. Anyway, but yes, I need to catch up. And I mean the mandatory bird flying one. Yes, so I haven't done any of the bird ones. Ape this. We're gonna catch up there for sure. Jolie says yes. I did not like the Chocobo minigames in Cosmo Canyon. And Jimmy says, Matt says hi. What's up, Matt? Say hi to Matt. Matt is James's husband, or I call him James, but Jimmy. The bird minigame in Cosmo Canyon was ridiculously hard. Yeah, see, we should get James back on the show. If you guys know, James was on the show. He was on the Chapter 4 deep dive. If you guys watch that, that's who's talking in chat right now. I do see any other messages from you. Yeah, I don't see any other messages. He's making stuff up. The hails are snowing over Spencer. Yeah, it's making me all flustered, guys. I have to admit, when we had like 80 viewers or something, you was like, when you guys talk about that, I don't care about viewers. It's not a big deal. I mean, like, I care that you're here and you're having a good time. If you're not having a good time, feel free to leave. But like, when we had that many people, you're like, yeah, I was like getting all nervous. Now they're going to know that I'm just some guy who doesn't know what he's talking about. Ape this says, oh, I can't wait for you and Jolie and Ernest to go into Red 13's voice debate. Yeah, that's going to be funny. Oh man, Jolie's got thoughts. I can't spoil it, but yes, Chapter 10 is coming. We're going to record. Jolie's actually reviewing her gameplay footage now, and she's writing the script. So what she does is she reviews the gameplay footage and she like writes out a tentative script that we're going to go through, you know, because we cover everything. I don't think any other Final Fantasy podcast does this, like where we literally go through all the side quests. We talk about the anime intel, all the stuff that you do, you know. It's like the check map or the checklist on the map. We go to like everything and talk about it. Maybe that's overkill, but that's just what we do. You guys know our style. But I'm excited for Cosmo Canyon. There's lots of things to talk about in Chapter 10. So, new Spencer lore just dropped. Yes, hey guys, you're learning about me. Jolie says, "Oh my gosh, I just wrote my outline on my thoughts about Red's voice. I have opinions." Jolie's gonna lay into it, y'all. Now, like, I know that Nanaki and Red 13, like this is another translation thing, right? Is that I think in the Japanese version, like in the original version, this is me speaking out of my butt, by the way. I consume games media and I listen to people talk about this stuff, but I don't know for sure. But I heard that there was like, it was rumored, not that it was rumored, but that it was the case that Red 13 speaks in like a diminutive form, or like after he comes back to Cosmo Canyon, like he speaks like a kid again, right? So obviously that's true because they wouldn't have had the voice actor totally do that whole switch or whatever. But anyway, Jolie says, I wonder if Ernest even noticed the voice change. You know what the real story is, Jolie? He hasn't even played it yet. That's the real story. If we ever get the trophy list from Ernest, then we can check the timestamps as to when he completed each chapter. Because when you complete a chapter, you get a trophy, right? And it tells you the date and time of when that happened. Man, we can learn so much. Or maybe I'm just talking, like I said, out of my butt, and Ernest has like played more of the game. But I suspect he has not. Red is basically Tyler Durden and Nanaki. Yeah, no, it's some good stuff. Ape that says, oh, and also Yuffie being the edgy atheist, or is that atheist? All throughout the chapter. No, totally, man. I'm excited to talk about it. It's gonna be good. You stole my line, Spencer. So yeah, he probably hasn't played it. Who knows? He will play it before we, but I think that's what he's doing. He just plays the chapters before he needs to record, which is fine. But it's crazy. Like, how would you not want to finish it, you know? And that's what me and Jolie are like, Ernest, do you not want? Like, it was Ernest's idea to, like, in the first place, to, like, he's like, we should do a Final Fantasy show or whatever. And Jolie had always toyed around with the idea or whatever. But, like, we were just so busy with kids and stuff, you know? And we're thinking Ernest is going to bring all this deep lore. And he does. Like, when he's locked in, like, Ernest does a good job. But there's times when I'm just like, dude, like, finish the game. This is the one game that we've been playing more as a podcast, right? Like, it's gotten the most views. It's what people talk about the most. Do you not want to finish this game? How can you not want to finish this game? So anyway, Jolie said it took him 4 years to complete remake. That's true. Ask Ernest to live stream his playthrough of Final Chapter. We should like, I just don't know how to tease Ernest because like Jolie has a better rapport with him. He's a work friend of Jolie's, right? And they knew each other. But anyway, so that's my Ernest rant. Love Ernest to death. Release the trophy list, man. We gotta know what's going on. But for sure. Alyssa says, honestly, if I already completed the game, he totally would have forgotten everything that happened before they recorded chapter 1. Ernest will play it just like Troy Baker one voice acting. Okay, give me a break, Javier. I didn't know. I was just trying to be a little different, all right? But yeah, okay. I'm gonna close this down. Let's I was gonna say we make the GIF, but it's already 10:30 here. Why don't we just switch over to Final Fantasy Tactics? In case unless you guys were dying, I was just gonna finish the Barrett GIF. I wasn't gonna record new footage and try and get something like that. But yeah, let's get to some tactics. You guys don't need to see me mess around in Premiere. It gets kind of boring. But I do appreciate your guys' help, and I like the votes. Just Toolman never gets the cloud pick that he always votes for, and none of you guys like Tifa, other than Zage that's here. So let's be nice to Tifa and maybe give her some love next time. But let's switch over to the game and the game award-winning Final Fantasy Tactics, y'all. The best sim strategy of 2025, Final Fantasy Tactics. Guys, I'm getting excited. Dude, that is so Jolie. That sounds just like her. Dude, you do not need to do that, Franco. Don't do that. I'm not going to win this mission. It's animating on mine. Alyssa, stop. Why is Ramza grabbing delete? Tailswear, stop. 777. I got the reference, though. Speaking of ships, this is your ship happening right now, Javier. Come on, Zalbag. Dude, no way!
God save mercy.
I did not see that happen. We're creating a new ship right now. Here we go, Alyssa. In 3, 2, 1. Just like part 3. They're gonna whip so hard. It's the perfect ending to the stream. Whoa, guys!
What are you doing?
Let's get romantic. Wait, Delita. I have to save the princess because she also knows how to whistle with a blade of grass. How's everyone liking the voice acting and tactics? I love it! I love it. So good. Love it. Love the voice acting. The voice acting! We're about to hear some sweet voice acting. Oh, dude, they're gonna execute her? We used to be brothers. I was a sellsword with you for years. I just feel bad that you did that to yourself, buddy. I feel like holy is like the spell to use. Woo! The last time someone got kidnapped, things got messed up. Weegraph, say her name. Tetra, say her name. This game slaps.
Draw your sword, Ramza.
Look who's so cocky. I'm gonna die.
It's over.
Dude, is this for real? That had me freaking sweating. Javier, you saved the freaking day. Oh, holy cow. She just like tossed him off the roof. I don't know. I think the voice acting is incredible. We just beat chapter 3, y'all. Yeah, Jolie's towels are fine, Javier. Not a big deal. Anyway, let me see here. We've got tactics pulled up. Everything's rocking. Jolie knows where the towels are. She specifically asked about this pillowcase, and I said I would wash it with the other stuff. And I had it ready to go. You do not need to hear this. I don't need to tell you the story. Okay, I'm not literally gonna air my dirty laundry with all you. Isn't that the saying? Okay, so welcome to the award-winning Final Fantasy Tactics game. We're gonna just cruise on with the story. Last we left, let's check about the state of the realm, y'all.
To fully understand
that's right.
Evolution history, one must take a broad view.
So we have the northern sky and the southern sky. They are going to Besselet, where the queen is. Oh yeah, that's right. Jolie can't see this. Everyone say goodbye to Jolie. We're not going to get any updates on laundry unless we stop playing tactics, because I'm ahead of the story where she's at. Spencer's more red than usual. It's funny you say that, Javier, because Jolie's like, no one's gonna notice. I have like this. This is a little piece of Spencer lore. I know that you care, but I have a skin condition. It's like dermatitis or something, where my skin like peels off and flakes. And Jolie's like, the internet is forever. Let me put some cover up on you. So if you guys can tell, I got some makeup on me to look real nice. What do you guys think? Jolie does. She's like, you're telling them this. So yeah, I looked way more red than usual earlier, Javier. I'm not embarrassed. I know you were insinuating that I was embarrassed, but Zage says drop the skincare routine. Oh, Spencer, do you have the same thing as me, where the red around your nose and perpetually? Yes, dude, I do. It's like crazy. So I've been to like so many dermatologists and stuff like this. They've told me that like they thought it was psoriasis for a little bit. I thought I had psoriasis, and then I went to another dermatologist, and he's like, you don't have psoriasis. Be grateful you don't have that. So, and it's not rosacea. It's like they could just call it a form of dermatitis, and it just happens around like my cheeks and on my nose, sometime up here on my eyebrows. But yeah, so Jolie, the film pro that she is, she got me ready for set. Jolie says he looked like he had leprosy. I don't know. You did a pretty good job, Joe. Anyway, so sorry about that. Let's talk about Final Fantasy and not my skincare routine. What do you say? Just put a golden mask on him, Jolie. Talking about skincare conditions like a pro streamer. Yeah, that's just, you come here for all the hot takes. Anyway, go away, Jolie. Go away. Be gone with you. Go enjoy your pillowcase. She actually has to wait for it to dry now. But, okay. So we got the Knights of the Northern Sky and the Southern Sky that's meeting. We've got this like fabled battle that's been building up, the War of the Lions, right? Divorce! Just kidding. I love you, Jolie. Bye. Yes. She loves that Roche pillowcase. Sleeps on it every night. But Dystarg and Zalbog are coming back. We're heading to Fort Besselet to stop Orlando if we can, because we just had our little reunion with Delita, and he was hanging out with some skank. Just kidding. She was fine, but we hated her because they were messing with our ship. Alyssa, stop. Thank you. That's so nice. What was that for? You just wanted to derail me on my recap so I get all flustered? You're so nice. Can everyone just like say how nice Alyssa is? The only reason these streams happen are because of her. Thank you, Alyssa. You are so kind. You are so nice. I can't accept super chats like a normal person. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we're heading to stop to talk to Cidolfus, right? We want to go see Count Orlando, and maybe we can stop this battle from happening because it's under false like pretenses or something. Javier says, haha, the cooperation for your skincare, Spencer, haha. If I dropped 20 again, you would probably have crashed out more. Yeah, stop. Like, I literally get like embarrassed. And if you do that, whatever. I mean, you don't need to, Alyssa. You've paid too much already for the stream. So somebody else pay a super chat. Alyssa is banned from super chats, okay? And don't. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, So let's go check it out. Let's see if we can save the battle. Also, buying my way to the Yuffie gift maker. Hey, if you want, Alyssa's votes count for 3 if you pay to win, I guess. Just kidding. Okay, let's try it out. Let's go. Thank you, Alyssa. That's very kind. I'm done thanking you now. All right, we get our 5 crew. Love it. All right.
For victory.
For victory.
Myself. I stand ready.
I never know. I always put like Alyssa here, but I want you to be like, because you never get a chance to like. Have I got my job points that I need to? I don't know if I've like leveled you up. Oh dang, we're almost maxed out samurai. Alyssa, your dreams are coming true. No. This was like okay. Like I don't like say at your band so you will pay more. Thank you, Alyssa. Everyone thank Alyssa. She's very kind. Oh man. She says you can't ban me. Winky thumbs out emoji. Looks like this. Or thumbs out, winky tongue out emoji. The boss never gave you permission to. Is the boss Ernest or Jolie? Who knows? I'm pretty sure it's Jolie. Everyone thinks it's Ernest, but it's Jolie. Yuffie has cooler animations, Javier. It's true. It's raining green, everybody. Well, yes, thank you. You're so nice. Okay, so your samurai's almost maxed out, Alyssa. Do you have like a second class that you like to pair with samurai? Let me know, because right now I just have you equipped with fundamentals, but if this was our end goal to reach samurai, let me know if there was like a dual class that you like to pair each other with. Jolie, I'm just trying to max her out as a time mage, but okay, we'll just play this one. See how it goes. Let's listen to some sweet voice acting.
Oh, that's the last of it. The winds bear it onward now.
Oh, it's a cheeky little blighter. I was hoping. We haven't had that voice since the very beginning of the game. And that's one of the like voices I can imitate. When they kind of have that like low gravelly voice, like that thick like English accent. That's the last of it. It says Barik. I don't know.
The fair winds they are. I should keep it airborne for a half day if they hold more than enough time.
Make sure you give them one of the Vicky voice. My voice is getting better, but I still like, you know. Jolie actually has a great. Jolie could be a voice actor. Not only does she know everything about voice acting, but she's got good voices and can do it. She does a good Minnie Mouse, like a really good Minnie Mouse. I'll try a Mickey Mouse if I'm feeling good, Toolman.
Now there's a creature I had not thought to find in these wastes.
One might say the same of a Knight Templar so far from the church. What is it you scatter to the wind?
Oh, that? Oh, I suppose there's no harm in you knowing. There's naught you can do to stop it now.
Ooh. Oh, there's pressure. How would Mickey Mouse sound as a what, Javier? I'll give you one. I don't do a very good. I do a decent impression when my voice is there, but it's mostly I just say "oh boy" all the time. Haha! Oh boy! Wow! Ooh, Ramza and Barik are gonna fight each other. Let's pay attention. How's that?
Stop.
Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. Dude, Ramza has taken out lots of Knights Templar. You should not be so cocky.
This.
Oh, dude.
Poison!
You guys fell for it.
Indeed. Though it is something of an acquired taste.
It's very good. That's a very good impression. I'm glad you like it. You cheeky little liar.
We cast this fine powder upon the winds toward the northern sky. The toxin will not kill the men who breathe it, but it will strike them ill, rendering them unable to fight.
You don't think we're going to be able to fight? You better think again.
But why? Surely the Church does not intend to hand victory to Goltana.
Very clever. I'll expect no less of a Beowulf. The moment Goltana hears of the Northern Sky's plight, he will send his armies against them. With his own stronghold unguarded, Goltana will be an easy target for assassination. And Count Orlando with him.
Ooh, good plan. Not poison, says Alyssa. Oh no!
But do not think Duke Larg will escape this scourge. He too will die. So you see, we really have thought of everything.
You've thought of everything except for my unyielding benevolence and altruism as the main character and protagonist in a JRPG. We have friendship on our side. We've got the crew that's been with us from the beginning. We've got Javier, we've got Alyssa, we've got Jolie, Ramza, and Bigglesworth.
Your methods are inhuman.
You should rejoice. This will mean an end to war and bloodshed. And with that end, a new beginning. The Church's hand shall rule.
We can't let the Church win.
Such is the will of the people. They clamour for change. An end to grovelling at highborn heels.
Javier says, yeah, Barak, I think it's Barak or Barich, I don't know. Why male explain the why male models joke. I know it's a Zoolander quote. Is it like in Zoolander, do they just say, but why male models? I forget. The Mickey voice is making me really want you and Jolie to play Kingdom Hearts and finish tactics. Yeah, except Minnie's not in that game, right? Yeah, she does a great Minnie. I'm not even kidding. You guys know that Jolie was like the spokesperson for the Walt Disney Company, right? Like for Disneyland. I don't know. We did a video about that, but Jolie like has extensive lore of Disney.
The Church is a covetous would-be usurper. Nothing more. Rather than seek to elevate the people, you manipulate their hopes and fears in order to seize power. The war will end, but not like this. There is another way.
Mayhap. But you shall have to best me first. Let us see how your strength holds.
Let us see how your strength holds. Minnie is in the game. Spoiler. I didn't know that. Just kidding. It's fine. Smiles, says Alyssa. Minnie's in the game. About as long as Minnie is. Well, we got Donald and Goofy, and those are two voices that I cannot do. And they're with us all the time. Donald just sounds like he's like slowly dying. There's something in that guy's throat. I feel bad for any voice actor who has to do his voice. Goofy's not as bad. Did you play Tactics Ogre? No, this is my first like tactics game. I've played like Fire Emblem, Three Houses, and stuff like that, but this is my first like tactics game in this style. You ain't leaving here alive. You got Mana Shield. You're all right, Joe. Dude, is that like a gun? But then he called down something. We've all got poison on us. How bad is poison? Can I just ignore it? If I really wanted to. Well, I can go straight at this guy. Am I gonna hit him? Dude, he's got health for days. And I'm not effective against him. I have the ability to what? I can remove poison from me. Oh, is that like a... No, it's just a 1. I'm gonna just... We've got a knight. We've got some archers. Can I just throw... I just want to just throw like my highest damaging weapon. What is it? This one does 13. If I just chuck it into the heart of this mage. Throw swords. That's not bad. But Ice Brand seems like a fancy sword that I shouldn't toss. The why male models comes after Mulder explained why the male models are used as killers. That's right. Ben Stiller forgot his line and repeats the question. It's like at the very end, right? He gives the whole plot away, and he's like, "But why male models? I cannot speak tonight. But why male models?" They kept the blooper scene. Yeah, that's good. I never know, man. I don't want him to get stuff off, but Biggles is up next anyway, so does it really matter? Does it really even matter? I could just throw this snow bomb and that's it. Well, it hurts the mage the most. We'll get it. Don't miss.
Fly true.
Got him. Okay, so it takes 32 away. All right. Well, that's not fair that he poisoned all of us. But we have something else that's not fair, y'all. We have... I feel like this is going to get Rams up, but... You know? Because he still doesn't have the chameleon robes on. Making look Zoolander look even more dumb. Okay, makes him look... Yeah. That's right. I forgot about it. I used to watch that show all the time. Should I try and get everyone else, though? That hits a good amount. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's got Alyssa too, but she's got the chameleon robes on. This is your favorite thing. When I play tactics, you just love. When I play arithmetics, is just to go through every level to see what's gonna hit. It's the best streaming content ever. I never know. Sometimes I just get lucky and it hits like all the bad guys that I want. Not this time, y'all. Oh, that's pretty good though. It gets everyone except for the objective. All right, we're doing it. We're doing that. Okay. I'm glad I checked. Light show, everybody. Close your eyes. Don't be blinded. Blinded by the light.
No.
Why do we look green, gummies? I'm too lazy to get poison off you. Didn't kill the knight. It better get the... Yeah, he's goner. I'll speed it up. We know the drill. Biggles is powerful. We got him. And we're alright. Nice. Go get your JP, Biggles. Get that sweet JP. Alright. Alyssa, what can you do for us? You got some fancy we gotta go buy more katanas for you. Protect and shell. Anything that clears anything out? Nope. No. I thought you would have something cool like gets rid of poison. You're worthless. I'm just kidding. No. You can just make your way over here. Focus up. Do your squats. Biggle says, how can one learn this power? You taught me. Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a Jedi. Not from a Jedi. We didn't even talk about Star Wars, how I'm like excited about Fate of the Old Republic, but I do not care one iota about Star Wars anymore. We're not going to do the Star Wars rant. We don't need to do that.
It's over.
Oh, Javier, it's over. All right. What do you got for me? Float, quick, nothing fancy, fundamentals. Okay. Let's cast haste on us too, y'all. I don't even... My mana shield's busted. I can do nothing. You are so worthwhile right now. Mana shield on you is not the best move. Because then you can't do anything. Removes poison. Here. Jolie needs to sacrifice herself for Biggles. We'll start taking poison out one at a time. Look at that. Okay, get over here. Use your potion. Oh, what's he gonna do? Oh no, he's going for Biggles. Biggles cannot die, you guys. Yeah, you bounce it back and get some of that HP back. We are coming for you. You do not get to do that. Okay, 78. I never know if, like, attacking from behind helps me. I know at the beginning of the game is about the same, right? Maybe I have a higher likelihood of, like, damaging him if I do that.
No time to
But we
waste.
need to scare this guy. Because if he's going for it, he knows who the most powerful on my team is. You haven't played the latest Star Wars games, right? Survivor in the open world one. I forgot the name. I played Jedi Survivor, but I have not played. Sorry, I played Jedi Fallen Order, not Survivor. So. Leave me alone. Okay, well that gets him. Maybe I just do holy and see how that goes. Alright. Maybe I just do the same thing I always do and see how that goes. You didn't like that. Oh, he's still around. Now we can just watch him slowly. Alyssa, do you want to get the final hit? We can hype up for Photor for like 5 more years. Yeah. When we're closer to seeing gameplay. Oh, I know. It's sad. Maybe I'll like Star Wars again by then. There's enough time. Should I throw a stone at him? See if that does it? We'll keep him alive for a little bit. You know, just make him feel terrible about what he did to us with that bomb. Don't you ever! Oh, that's not going to kill him. You're so weak.
Act wisely.
You're so weak. I was hoping the teleport would work. Because I wanted to box him in. Well, you can use it on yourself. Good job, Joe.
Once you've put a stop to this fighting, what then?
Oh, I'll tell you.
How do you propose to purge Ivalice of her corruption? To answer the cries of her downtrodden populace? Her fever will not cease to rage till her festered limbs are cut and seared. Even you must see that.
The writing is so good. It's so good. I'm a dumb simpleton and don't understand half of it. I mean, I understand half of it, but I could never write like this. I could never speak like this. But just like the analogies that they're using and like the imagery that it, like the voice acting brings it to life, and I just think like so many people, you could argue for every side, every faction has like some sort of legitimate reason for their actions, even though they can seem evil in some cases, right? It's like there's no black or white in this game. I mean, the only like you have Ramza, who's just like altruistic and will do everything that's right, but other than that, it's a lot of gray area, and I like it. I like it.
You would cut away the pure flesh with the foul. What good can come of such wanton butchery?
I couldn't give you the final whiff, Alyssa, because I was afraid you were gonna whiff again like normal. So I just gave you a stone's throw. I thought maybe we could hang out and block him in and maybe get some stuff. Disney finally did something right with Star Wars, letting Casey make another game, which is weird, him not being into BioWare. But like, there's the whole Anthem stuff. I'm like mad at Casey because he like abandoned BioWare, and BioWare was like hitting its stride, and then he took off for like a Microsoft job. Then he went and did some other things. But like, I can't get mad at him too much because he makes the games that I like.
No. This is sophistry spun by the very perpetrators of this war.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I will not be swayed by it.
Yeah, you tell him,
There are
Ramza.
ways to heal a festered wound without the knife. The poison can be drawn.
Pray tell, what poultice might draw the nobles from this land?
Ooh.
So long as you blight it with your existence, we must bow to your whims.
But I'm a good noble, don't you know? Listen to what I'm saying.
Such is the way of the world, the foundation upon which men build their kingdoms.
Yeah, but if there's like a benevolent ruler and a good king, then it's great.
Should even two men exist, they can never know equality.
Well, I don't let you whack people anymore because you've proven time and time again that you fail. Okay,
The
Alyssa.
one may rule, the other must obey. The one may profit, the other must toil. Ever will one seek to exploit the other, and I will not be exploited. I will claim your seat and take what is my due.
With what power? Your
You seek
stone?
to cure the realm's corruption by becoming part of it. There is no difference between you and those you would depose. What when another comes to claim your seat? You care not for Ivalice's suffering. You care only for your own.
You tell him.
Oh, such righteous words. A pity they only add to your hypocrisy.
And so the cycle shall continue. I'll give you chances. I'll give you chances.
I won't let it end here.
Oh yeah, he's running. Oh no! He wants to get Biggles. He got Biggles. He knew what to do. I let him live for too long.
I must concentrate.
And Ramza doesn't have his resurrection. All right, well that was messed up. How you feeling, Biggles? You lost. You died. How dare you? I'll let Alyssa give a shot. She said she wanted to take a stab at it.
I needed.
Now's your chance, girl. Let's see if you got this. Do you want to use, Alyssa, do you want to use a, what is that, an Ido attack? Or would you like a samurai special? Or do you want to just give a nice, good 82% chance to hit? Can you take him out? Or should we make it, or should we just do some fancy thing here? So you never know. I'll let you decide in 3. Okay. Do you have a preference? A Kotetsu, Ashura, Ami no Murakumo, or that's like my strongest one. I don't know what's the strongest. Probably that one, right? Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Suffer.
Gotta use the samurai skills. Alyssa.
Not now. Not when we're so close.
Oh, calm down, Barak. You'll be fine. Nobody dies in a Final Fantasy game. Not even Aerith. Have I said I told you so tonight? What is it? That no rebake news we're going to be showing. Have I said I told you so tonight that no rebake news were at the game show? Yeah, that's true. You told us. You were right. See, I can be clutch when I give it a real chance. That's right. I've been gaslighting everyone into thinking that Alyssa's a bad samurai, but she's not. She's good.
We must find Count Orlando.
Yeah, and water is wet. Nice. You're like ready, Biggles, to like switch over to that account anytime I mention Aerith. We gotta find Count Orlando. That's what I said in the thumbnail of this video. Cidolfus, the Thunder God. If we don't get there tonight, then we aren't doing things right. Yeah, nobody dies. There he is.
Plotting against the Duke. Are you mad?
Please, my lord, do not make this harder than it must be. We have our orders.
Dude, do you know who you're messing with? He's got our sight.
Why, in the name of all that's good, would I wish to unseat my liege lord?
Speaking of, here's Goltana.
You ask the very question that vexes me. I am gravely disappointed in you, Cid. I had thought you a friend.
I swore my allegiance to you.
Surely you cannot mean that, Your Grace. The gods as my witness, I am no turncloak. I am your most loyal man. My conscience is clean. What lying blackguard would besmirch my name?
What lying blackguard would besmirch my name? Okay, in all honesty, if I was reading that, I would have said blackguard. Blackguard.
Even yet you deny it. Your betrayal is as cold steel through my heart. You have conspired with rogue elements within the church to see me overthrown. My information comes from the High Confessor himself. You can imagine his distress upon learning of the plot.
Your Grace, the High Confessor deceives you. It is he who schemes in the shadows.
Now there is an august claim. Have you any evidence of this?
My son Oren is close to obtaining proof. Yet even without it, the plot is as clear as day.
Yeah. The scriptures of Germanique.
It is by the church's design that you are at war with Duke Larg, that they may seize control of the kingdom in the aftermath.
Ha! Never have I heard such nonsense. Pray tell, when did you shed your pride and don the fool's motley in its stead?
Duke Ultima. Are you going to just throw away all the loyalty that Orlando has given you over the years for this? Oliver says, sorry for the weird typing on the tablet, touchscreen, keyboard. No, that's fine.
20 and more.
I'm a bad
years
reader
of
anyway,
service,
so when you type clearly.
and still, I have not earned your trust. Words fail me, Your Grace.
See, I said that. 20 years, man. We got
As
it.
you fail me. I cannot hope to fight a war without your order's forces. Still, it seems I am left no choice but to deny you your freedom. A lamentable situation for us both. Take him from my sight.
Duke, man. You just threw away years of service for nothing. I love, like, the little stories they tell with the little sprites staggering. Just good. This game just good. Game award winning. Uh-oh.
You summoned me, Your Grace?
I want you to maintain your contact with Malonde. A gaggle of cretinous sycophants they may be, but I cannot do without the cooperation of the upper clergy.
I liked that. A gaggle of cretinous sycophants.
Once the confessional decree is in my hands, Larg is as good as defeated.
I just feel like this is written so well. Sorry, I keep shutting this lid. I shouldn't do that. Just snap in the microphone. We've talked about this before, but it's like the localization on this is so amazing. I don't even know like what the Japanese is like, but if the Japanese is written to be like, you know, this medieval English, it's just incredible because it sounds so good in English. I can't believe this was written in Japanese first.
Fear not, Your Grace. The High Confessor's mind is quite firm on that account.
The Duke of Hazard has a great mustache. Yeah, he did. That's true.
Excellent. You have performed most admirably.
You trust Elita too much.
There is another matter. I am placing the Order of the Southern Sky under your leadership. Henceforth, you are a knight devout.
Man, Delita is just moving up in the world.
For now, this is a provisional appointment, but it shall be made permanent pending the battle's outcome.
You grant me honor far beyond my due.
I expect I shall not regret it. I place my full and utter confidence in you, Commander Hyrule. You, and you alone.
Big time, Delita. Don't forget who got you there. Don't forget your boy Ramza.
Your Grace.
Get rid of the skank that you're hanging out with, all right? Remember your one true love. Okay. Did we get... That wasn't like a ton of battling, right? What do we got here? Learn abilities. Check it out. You've mastered Black Mage. Is there any other second job you want to work on? Biggles, now that we have the Black Mage maxed out. let me know, Aerith Lives or Else, or one of your other accounts. Tell me if you want me to change jobs. Yay, Biggles. See,
Yes.
Jolie. Levitate. I'll learn it. I'll learn it. Not going to use it, but I'll learn it. All right. Oh, we're so close. Let's learn swim. Let's go swim. Did Jolie got her pillowcase? I'm concerned. We'll never know. She can't see me play this game, so I'm flying blind. I'm in this bedroom unless she storms through the door like she did last time.
I am here.
There's no way to know, Javier. I like attack boost. That's a good one. With your Geomancer. I gotta get you off Ninja, man. I mastered? No. What am I missing? Oh, okay. Alright, maxed out Ninja. Now what to change Ramza into? He's already a Geomancer. I've maxed out Thief, Archer, Knight, Ninja, and Geomancer. The only physical attackers that I have not maxed out for Ramza are... Did I not max? I've maxed out Monk. All of them. Should I go to Dragoon or Samurai? I feel like... I don't know. I don't even know what that class is. And I haven't touched Order or Summoner yet. I haven't even done Summoning, guys. How embarrassing for me. A Bard. I'm gonna switch over to Dragoon. We're gonna max that guy out. Wait, no, Dragoons cannot wear the... Can they wear it? Let's see. Oh. What? I only have 4? I swear I had 5. What happened? We gotta get that right now. We need those chameleon robes for everyone. Fleeing. So the reason we're getting these, if you don't know, Bigglesworth got us a broken build while we...
Looking for aught in particular or catch your eye?
He is a arithmetician, and the... Where is it? Yeah, the chameleon robes, if you look right here, it's covered by chat, but it absorbs holy. So we can just nuke the party.
Are you happy? Anything? May I...
So we can get that equipped on Ramza,
Yes?
as he is our... Now we can... He will not be harmed. And I don't even know if that's like... Is that my best ability? Yeah, okay. What should I get as my Dragoon? Okay. I don't understand how Dragoons work. Maybe you guys know this. Vertical jump. Grants jump of a vertical range of 8 tiles. Right? But it's not like... When we were learning aim on an archer, you could literally go through and select aim 1, aim 2, or whatever. If I just get vertical or horizontal jump at max thing, then do I even need to get any of these at lower ones? Seems like a waste of time, right? So I could like get horizontal jump, you know, or maybe like if I get horizontal jump, how far can I go? And then I'll just get vertical jump +3. I'm probably going to cover a lot of it. I should have waited for that, but maybe I don't understand it. I don't know. If Breadcrumbs in Gaming is here, or any of our tactics aficionados, please tell me how to Dragoon. But for now, we'll keep it like that.
I am here.
Javier, did you max out? I can't remember. What did we do? You're still working on it. Alyssa's still working on it. Okay, we're close. I don't know if I like Mana Shield for... I think it's good, but then you can't do anything if your mana's all gone. So let's see. Maybe I just do Auto Potion. Critical quick. If the unit receives damage and is in critical condition, the next turn will come immediately. That's kind of cool. Let's do that. I don't know. I don't know. Never mind. I gave up. And I've been unimpressed with teleport. I will be honest with you there. I will be honest. Okay. Let's go save Count Orlando. Battle at Fort Besala. Okay, guys, this is it. This cannot be the end of chapter 4, right? We haven't even been able to do the side quest. Oh, there's a choice? Guys, what are we doing? South wall or north wall? Does that mean if we go infiltrate the north wall that we'll be seeing the Order of the Northern Sky? And if we go to the south wall? I don't know. Please tell me how to Dragoon should be. Okay, let's see. All right. Are we infiltrating the north wall? I'm looking forward to 2 people voting, or the south wall. Okay. Let me know where we should infiltrate, north or south wall. I'm going to run to the restroom. I will be right back. Please vote, and I will see what the results are. Okay. 6 votes. As more than I expected. Everyone says to go to the north wall. Okay. North wall it is. I trust you guys. Let us continue. I should probably take this seriously, you know? My 5 units. We're doing real battles now, Ramza. Reflexes. Upon receiving an attack, greatly increase. Got reflexes, but I'm not a ninja anymore. Speed surge. Speed surge is pretty good for Dragoon, right? I want to be super fast, so I can just jump on people all the time. I don't know if that's the move, but I don't really know. Or should I just put like mana shield because I don't use mana and it's good to just let it do anything. Ooh, the best villain is in the north. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. Don't judge me. My favorite villain. Okay, I'm excited. I hope it's the guy from the beginning. You cheeky little blotter. Attack boost. Concentrate. Ignores target's physical evasion, ensuring the attack will always hit. Or should I just do a nice attack boost here? Feel like I could do something more here. Anything that raises my power gauntlets raises my attack. This one, bracers. Whoa, somebody's already equipped them, but that's a lot. Why would I not? Like, I've just got these power gauntlets. But the diamond bracelet gives me raised physical and magic and it grants immunity to slow. Yes. I will do it. Okay. Okay, cool. We got Rams in. Biggles, you're taking up the rear. Oh, I forgot to ask. Biggles, did you want to be anyone else? Are you still here? We've maxed out Black Mage. It doesn't make sense for you to be it anymore. You've maxed out Mystic, White Mage, and Arithmetician. You're working on your Time Mage. Should we make you a summoner? What are you working on of your Time Mage here? You've got... That one's not castable with arithmetics, but so gravity's good. Mana Shield. I could get Mana Shield for you because you don't use mana. Is that the move? Swift Spell. I kind of like that. I'm going to get you Mana Shield because you don't need it. Teleport would... I'm just not impressed with Teleport. I'll be honest. Look at how cute Bigglesworth looks like, guys, with his little star on his hat. I kind of like to be able to like cast with arithmetics. Just immobilize everyone. Stop everyone. Think of all the use cases I have for that. I don't know if it'll work. Javier says, oh yeah, I also got correct. The Resident Evil 9 was the new news revelation at the awards. That Leon is back. See, I don't know. You gotta talk to Toolman about that. I'm not like a survival horror guy, and I don't know the history of Resident Evil, so... I'm like not excited for Resident Evil 9. Not because I don't think it's good. I just never play those games, so... You know. Mana Shield. We're taking it. We're taking it. We wanted Jill. That's right. People were upset about it. Okay. I'm so sorry to hear this. Magic boost. Our Time Mage is slow. I've got speed of 9. That's not bad, right? Accrue JP, ignore weather, accrue XP, jump, and movement. I like my accrue JP. Alright, Biggles, I think you're set. 2 Time Mages.
Time to prove myself.
Jolie has fundamentals and time magics. Her fundamentals have been lacking lately. But we're gonna just, yeah, we'll keep you there. Magic boost. It's the only thing to do, right? What does Safeguard do? Prevents equipment from being straight. Nope, don't care about that. Teleport. I do not care for teleport. Allows the unit to warp instantly to destination tiles. May fail when attempting to travel to locations that exceeds the unit's movement. And jump attributes. Movement cannot be reset. May fail. It's like it always fails. And then when I use teleport, I just don't know how far I can move. What does it say? Like 3 spaces? Is that what the little foot icon means? Up here? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep movement +1 because wait, what does levitate do? Grants permanent float status, allowing movement to levitate. Does float help you? I'll try it out. Does Biggles have access to treasure finding? Like treasure hunter here? What's treasure finding, Biggles? I'll take a look. I'm the unknown. I'm in the known, Alyssa. Okay. I'm just floating. I love it. Okay. Does Biggles have access to Treasure Hunter? Is that in the movement stuff? Is that Squire ability? Is that here? What was it? Chemist? Yeah, you can have it. I'll give you Treasure Hunter. You want me to swap you to Chemist? You don't want to be a Time Mage? Alright, change job.
I will give it my all.
You have a mithril gun. Nice. I have items and arithmetics. Magic boost, accrue JP. You said you want me to transfer this over to Treasure Hunter. Allows the unit to discover items hidden on tiles upon moving to them. The probability of finding rare items is increased for Chemist. We can be any class now. Okay, cool. Right on. Do you want Mana Shield? I like the Mana Shield. Speed Surge, Soulbind. Magic Boost. I'm going to keep you there. If I'm doing anything wrong, let me know. But we're going to keep you there. And then, what is it? They're going to be up hanging out here with archers at the top. Maybe I should stick you guys here. Away from danger. And then we'll stick Alyssa here. Alyssa, how we doing with you? You don't need JP boost. I like not being able to miss. Alyssa, we're going to have to add this for you because you always miss. Your concentration. Oh, we didn't buy katanas for you. I keep forgetting. Man, I'm so bad. Equip sword, concentration, poach, brawler, JP boost. Well, I'll give it to you anyway because it's like the best one I have. Vampire cape. Does anything help my parry rate go up? No, it doesn't. Kind of wanted you to be like a tank. I'll keep you there. All right. I blame the player more than the character with my namesake. Hey, you be nice. I'm doing my best. I don't know how to play this. This is my first playthrough. It says in the description. Okay, cool. I think that's pretty good. And then Javier. Just geomancering it up. We've got you. We can give you attack boost now. Dual wield. I think that's the move. But you can't dual wield anyway. Speed surge, vanish, reflexes. No. Dragonheart was good. I like that. Okay, cool.
It's time.
Let's go. Let's go.
No turning back.
Okay, guys. What is Cloud in the game, Bigglesworth? Justice Sword.
Frontal assault! Are the Northern Sky a bunch of lackwits?
We come under a white banner with a matter of the utmost urgency.
Ooh, the monk was hanging out there.
We must meet with Count Orlando at once.
The Count, you say? You must be sellswords in his employ, come to kill the Duke. But you're too late. Orlando's plot was foiled and he now rots in a cell. All right, men. We put down these knaves. Have at them.
Such a shame.
I must concentrate.
We got a dragoon. What is my speed? I don't even know. I don't remember. I don't even remember how to check. Status. Battle menu. Status, system menu, units. My speed is 9. That's pretty good, right? Okay, let's see how far I can jump. Yeah, I can go pretty far, but it can't land on anyone. This monk is... he's scaring me. All right. Let's see if I can get him. I never know when it's going to land. Just testing it out. Why is my shirt so small? You thought that was a girl, remember? You were like talking about the male geomancer and like who had ever drawn it. It was like kind of racy. Just his peck, Xavier. When you say sword, is that code for Aerith? Nice. No. Dragoons are coming for you. I'm going to move you over here. This might be a bad move, but... Let's see. That's the move, guys. See you later, y'all. Toolman says, I hope Zach is in this game. What if Zach is not? Oh, no. Are you so weak? I've never seen them hit this poorly. Did you switch me to a chemist? So I even gave you magic boost. Does the chemist have like terrible stats? I'm not doing very good, Biggles. What did you do? I trusted you. Now I'm gonna have to rely on my other units. We're not just wiping them out in one hit. Can you get to them, Melissa? You're not gonna be able to hit with that. Well, you've always got your good old throw stone. So good. Works every time. I can get him with Tanglevine from here. If I go on the roof, what can I get? Tell me what you can give me. Wind Slash. About the same. I want to get that summoner, but I don't think I can reach it. But I'm scared for Biggles, so I'm going to protect him. If I can from this monk, but we've got an archer there too. Oh no! No, you don't need to go that far. Let's just see if that puts you in range. We're gonna see if we can take out this monk. You know, he's gonna cause problems for us. Ooh, I like it. Yeah. You better run away. Go chakra. Oh, you're gonna parry it. Oh no! Here goes the jump.
I could still fight.
What are you gonna do? Nothing? Okay. Weird choice. That's a bold strategy, Cotton, as he says. Gravity isn't gonna go for a while. I could give other people haste. Let's do that. We just need the good old-fashioned haste for now. The power of friendship is greater than any broken build. Did you just want me to sweat? I didn't miss. You never miss anymore. Okay.
Only one thing for it.
Wait, what was that? Oh, Odin's coming in, y'all.
Have at you.
That's why he moved. Duh. You parried it. You're my tank. Why didn't you auto potion? Did it not happen? All right, Biggles. This has got a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the move. It just takes a couple times with Biggles now. What do you guys think of my sweet... I'm never afraid to fight them because I just get to do this. Biggles, be honest with me. Being a chemist, does that make us worse? I wasn't being clear. I wanted the treasure hunter movement purchased and equipped on a black mage. Gotcha. Well, now we can't ever change. You wanted to walk around as this cute little chemist. We still got somebody. This is when teleport would have came in handy. But I gave it up. Should I just see if I can get Meteor? It'll hit him, guys. He just has to run. I'm just gonna cast it there.
My turn.
You better move. I'll just make you faster. Make it cast it sooner. It won't work. Before Meteor hits, you got to get in there. Alyssa.
My life
Got him.
over.
Thank you, Biggles, for being honest with me.
Count Orlando. Plot against his lord. No. The church must be behind this.
Boom. You are so good, Alyssa.
The situation grows more dire. We must act quickly if we are to stop this battle.
You are good. The samurai dream is living up to its hype. You gotta move quickly. Bigglesworth. Everyone contributed that round, all right? We all got a couple. Oh no! What happened? They tried to. These are Northern Sky. Zalbag.
You're unwell. What's wrong?
My chest. I cannot breathe.
Oh man.
God's preserve. What ill magic is this?
Oh, this is their stuff. I like that Dystark walks out in like his robes.
They have befouled the air. A poison extracted from moss fungus spores.
Shout out Ben Starr. Jolie's best friend.
Lord Brother.
I will be well. The antidote wards off the worst. I worry only for the Duke. Where is he?
Would that I knew. My search has yielded naught.
I am here.
Ooh, no. Bigglesworth says, I have a treasure hunter. I can help a certain soldier. Okay. Yeah, Ben Starr was rocking that like eyeliner and eyeshadow. I like the comparisons, the memes going online where he's like got the bright face from the year, like 2 years before or the year prior. And then like he's like in the shadows. That's pretty funny. Oh, dude, we gotta save you.
Your Grace, are you harmed? Someone! Summon an apothecary! At once!
How do you feel, Your Grace?
Every breath is like choking on water.
Ooh.
And my head, it is as though it was split in twain.
No one's alive, bro.
But the symptoms seem to subside. I just need some time.
I see. Unfortunately, time is one thing you do not have.
What?
Oh, I knew it.
What are you?
Oh, Dystark, you menacing person.
Dystark!
Oh, he like shoves it in.
Silent, brother.
You betrayed me. You killed your father to to gain control of your house, and now you have killed me.
We always knew Dice Dog was a bad egg. Dude, raspberry jam. Censor it.
Is this poison your work as well?
No. No.
Dice Dog previewing the future of Ramlita. No, it shan't be.
Of those who would see House Bael take center stage.
Why do this?
Duke Larg was slain in battle. It is now left to House Bael to carry out his wishes.
This... You go too far.
Hey, Zalbag, you were there when you told Argoth to kill Tetra, okay? I don't want to hear anything from you.
This dagger, place it among the corpses. They were assassins sent by Goltana. You understand me? Yes? The die is cast.
Man, do you think Ben Starr had a good time voicing this menacing, creepy villain?
Lord Brother!
He said he was better. Oh, dang. You party. Bagels, job. You didn't want to be a chemist. Look at all these potions I never use. None of this will matter for me here. Okay. You wanted to be a black mage, you said? But now that we have the treasure hunter job? Okay, cool. We'll take that.
You called?
I think Alyssa has learned her... Oh no, it's 900 we need. Okay, cool. We're back to commencing battle. I was going for gas with this performance. He's good. I think Ben Starr's not the best performance. Not even close to the best performance in this game. I think he's great, but I think there's been way better performances. Re-equipped robe. Okay. Thank you. Don't start. Did I do it wrong?
May I help you?
I would have just killed you. All right. That makes sense. Thank you. This is why I say you guys can backseat game, you know? Who's your favorite so far? Oh, man. I really enjoyed, like, some of the, like, side characters. Is there a way for me to... Can't do it right now, but... I liked Rafa's moment right there at the end. She, like, really got to me at the end of Chapter 3 when she was crying over her brother that she thought was dead. That was amazing. I mean, it's hard because if you don't have, like, emotional moments, and it's hard to do. I think Ramza and Delita are great. I'd need to go through the character list because I know, like, I think Weegraph is great. I don't know. Just everyone's good. Everyone's good. But I'm not like Jolie, so don't trust my opinion. Like, she understands acting. I don't. I'm just like, that feels good. Okay. They're going to be up on the ramparts. We just need to protect Biggles at all costs.
For victory.
And I'll put my two mages separately here.
Certainly.
You can take point.
It's time.
Let's do it.
Forward.
Corpse Brigade Fighter number 3 is so good. Oh, yeah.
Of course. The sluice.
The
With the
sluice.
sluice open, the lake's waters will flood everything downstream. Battle will be impossible.
Perfect. Open the sluice. We'll do it. Okay, so we're not fighting any named, antagonists here. So it's just wipe these guys out.
How are we to see the sluice opened? Ah, I see. We've only to pull the two levers located at either end of the gate. This will be no simple feat, though. Our foes will stop at nothing to protect the devices. We must act with the utmost caution.
We'll be all right. We'll be okay.
Let's concentrate.
Okay, so my dragoon. If I just like walk up here, do a jump. Ah, how come I cannot get there? Am I not like my vertical jump isn't high enough? I go here. Can I get at least somebody? No. Lame. All right, well. Am I gonna miss him? See, this is the thing I don't know. He's moving on 8. I don't know what my speed is. Like, I need to have a better opinion. Like, if I hit jump, when am I gonna land on it? I don't understand it. Can anyone tell me how jump works? I don't understand it. So I could just attack him and get some damage in. I'd probably miss him though. He'd probably block it. Here's what we're gonna do. Give me some speed. I can do it from here. It's everyone but one, but we all have the gear, right? So we can nuke everyone. All right, Biggles, do your thing. I swear I don't hit as hard, man. What happened? Did I get rid of my damaging items? Or are they just getting stronger? That could be the case. Why am I not like invincible? I worked hard for this build. Somebody got some gil for me, y'all. I'm always like one away from Melissa, and all I can do is throw my stones. Get him, Melissa. There you go. What abilities? I've got contortion here. Geomancer is always weird to me. So if I go stand on grass and I've got different stuff, same idea. Okay, it's fine. We can let them come to us. Come on down. I dare you. All right, what are they gonna do? Alyssa liked Black Chocobo number 16, right? Okay. I'm sure you did. Dude, why can she like not move anywhere? Jolie! Why are you so bad? I can't hit anyone. Oh, I'm fast. It's gonna land. I just need to get Rams out of the way. All right. You can nuke them, Joe.
I will make you pay.
What are you gonna do?
Fight. Come on.
At least she floats on water. This is very true. Oh, you know what? I should just jump. But he's gonna miss them because they're dead. How far can I get? No, it's fine. I'll just keep making myself fast. That guy's just hanging out in the water. Yes, Jolie. That's an attack. Meteor. Taking a cue from Sephiroth. All right. That's it, guys. That's the game. We're getting so good. I don't know what the next boss is going to be. It's like when there's not dialogue in between the battles, always bums me out. Because I like to hear the voice acting. There's no voice acting here. Oh, there's that guy. He's on to something. Vincent. All right. Can you get to him? Just throw a rock at him. You keep missing by one every time, Alyssa. It's not your fault. Let's just throw rocks at him while he's floating in water. Yeah, he is not gonna... He's not gonna last, let's be honest. That's why we've got focus, so we can get our JP. Make Ramza incredibly fast. Haste, 2 tailwinds. He's too low for me to hit. Keeps ducking under the water. That would be the smart move. I'm so close. Unbelievable. Even faster. When do I get to go next?
Better days.
He's just swimming around out there. Oh, Biggles, I kind of feel bad giving it to you, you know? Maybe you can just do a normal... Oh, embarrassing. All right, we'll kill him. Biggles, you can kill him. Alyssa got close enough, but she faltered at the last moment. Her rock wouldn't work. Just target everyone. There we go. Let's open the... What's it called? Sluice? Obviously the sluice. All right. Doesn't even show us opening up the sluice? Okay, I was like...
All that remains is to open the sluice gates, and the battlefield will be flooded.
Someone's gonna try and stop you. Don't turn your back. Oh, we did it, y'all. It's gonna be some crazy water Lucavi monster. Woo! Don't underestimate the people with the stones.
We've come. I trust you've been kept well.
You just get to go hang out with them.
Well enough, as you can see. And this must be Barbaneth's son, Ramza. How you've grown, boy. Still, I recognize you at once.
Ah, he knows me.
Have we met, my lord?
Yes. Though I can't say I'm surprised you've forgotten. You're only a child of some 3 or 4 years at the time. You gave us all quite a fright trying to lift my sword. Your father gave you a scolding that left you in tears, but at least you weren't hurt.
This is why this game rules, guys. They just take time to character build. It's like modern games just don't do this. It's like we got to ramp up the pacing. Oh, the battle's coming, you know? But this gives us time to sit and talk with the characters, and then he tells us like a little anecdote about when he was a kid and he knew like a little experience. It's good stuff. Look at that sprite laugh.
And now here you've come to rescue me. I thank you. There's no need to kneel.
It just makes you like Cidolfus a ton. Modern games need to take more time for character moments.
The battle is ended, with only light casualties on either side. This too, thanks to the help of Ramza. We've managed to hold the fires of war at bay. For a time.
I see. You are a worthy son of Barbaneth, young Ramza. There are many who owe you their gratitude, and I give it now in their stead. And mine with it, to be sure.
I do only what must needs be done.
I see your likeness to Barbaneth is more than skin deep. Your deeds honor him, boy.
Pray forgive the interruption, my lord. Duke Ultima means to execute you on the morrow.
Oh, no big deal, but you're scheduled for execution tomorrow.
We should flee promptly, while the confusion eases our way.
It is as she says, my lord. We should continue this elsewhere.
Yes. Yes, it won't do for me to remain here with Goltana in this ill temper.
I like that he's still loyal to Goltana.
I have decided to travel with Ramza.
Yes, you have.
We must expose the church's deception and put a stop to the High Confessor's plot.
Then I will go with you, my lord.
No. You will return to Zeltenia and see to the safety of Queen Avelia. She is the kingdom's rightful ruler and must be protected at all costs.
It's not really her.
That solemn duty falls to you.
I shall guard her with my life.
Well, Ramza, I trust you've room in your retinue for one more. Long in the tooth though I may be.
I've been waiting for this moment the whole game. Ever since I found out that you were Cidolfus. Cid!
My lord, you appear to me as a warrior in his prime. It would be my honor to fight at your side.
You appear. Yes, you might be old, but...
Then let's away before we're found.
Okay. Let us away. Guys, we did it! I usually like make up the title for the stream really quickly, and I just was like, Cidolfus, the Thunder God, right? Because I knew that we were like approaching him. I didn't know that we were gonna get him. If I hit refuse, does that mean we don't get Cloud? The Chocobos have been at it again. Goodbye. How many of these do we have to get rid of? Mustadio's alive. The last time we saw Mustadio, that construct just murdered him. I don't think he should be walking around. And Ramza just kept shaking his arms up and down, saying, Phoenix down! Jolie played that the night after I played it. I was like, isn't that funny? She didn't seem to think it was as funny as me when I'm like, he's dead. There's the construct that did it. That's the one who killed him.
I pledge myself to you.
All right, we got him. We got him. Is that it? You said there was a big boss. Oh,
For the
Gultana.
sluice to be opened when victory was within my grasp, I suffered a plague of fools.
But you're safe now because the church can't come and kill you.
You called for me, Your Grace?
Commander Hyrule, you are to gather a company of soldiers and move against the Northern Sky at once. If allowed to regroup, they will force another impasse. That is unacceptable. The White Lion must be put down for once and all.
Is this gonna like expose Dice Dark's plan? Because it's like he died in battle, but then like no one could really fight. I don't know.
But, my lord, the water from the sluice severely hinders movement. Even should we assemble a company, we would be hard-pressed to contend with our foe.
What's sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander. This is an opportunity we cannot let pass.
What sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander? Okay. Toolman, if you're still here. I've heard that phrase before, but I don't know what the gander is. Anyone else can answer too. But Toolman always helps me with my read of this.
What better time to strike than now when they will not be expecting an attack?
I'm afraid I must refuse.
What did you say?
We knew.
You...
No man would wish to see you king.
A gander is a goose. What's good for the goose is good for the goose. Guys, we knew it was gonna happen. He told us. I wasn't shocked. I feel like as a streamer, I like have to react. I'm not like trying to fake it or anything. Like when teacher died, it like legitimately shocked me. But I never want to be like, I'm gonna give you like this fake reaction because Duke Ultima just got stabbed by Delita. No! You know, a male goose. I'm never going to give you the fake reactions, all right? All my reactions are genuine.
Know that your death is not in vain.
Oh, it's somebody else, though.
The vanity would be in living when Saint Ajora calls me to his side.
Labados devout the vanity. Somebody just like let himself die?
The real Count Orlando has escaped with Ramza. This is as you desired.
Ah, he's orchestrating everything.
It is. We can but hope that Ramza does not fail us.
Valmafra. Man, Ramlita is... There's still hope for us, guys.
High Confessor Marcel came forward with his offer to mediate a peace between the camps. But though their leaders had been lost, their capacity to make war had not. The High Confessor's offer fell on deaf ears.
Is this the end of the chapter?
Meanwhile, seeking to end the church's machinations and rescue his sister Alma, Ramza and his comrades made for Marquis Elmdor's domain, Limbury.
Argath's land. I felt like an end of the chapter, but it's not. We're all right. We're all right, guys. I was like, this is too early. Look at all these new places to go. Look at all the katanas we can buy. Alyssa? Wow. Well, new stock available at the outfitters. So good. So great. What's good for the goose is good for the goose, apparently. That's some bad writing. Hang on. Well, Love and Tactics. Every time I play it, just enjoying it. That was like, I don't know, it was like building up to it. That was kind of anticlimactic because we were just trying to like, it was cooler last time when we played because chapter 4, I was thinking, okay, what's happening in chapter 4? You have chapter 3 and you're fighting Weegraf and he's turning into a Lakavi, right? But in chapter 4, it's kind of like setting up like Delita's plot and stuff. But yeah, the saying is about fairness. What's good for goose is good for another goose. No, Toolman, I don't like it. What's good for goose is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I like learning. Delita is just I feel weird that Delita is just like he knows like everything that's gonna happen. It's kind of like the sense I'm getting. It's like that's what you wanted to happen, right? You wanted to kill the Duke, and then like you wanted him to go with Orlando. It's just like, what is if Delita turns out at the end, like he's like, I pulled the strings for everything. I get it, like that would be the most unbelievable thing, because he was just like this. He was what? He was like a peasant that was raised at Castle Egros with the Beowulfs, and then they took him under his wing when his parents died, so he's like an orphan because Barbaneth was a good guy. And Ramza and him are friends. And teacher dies, and it's like this really sad thing. He's like, what am I doing? Like, I can't be with these nobles. So then he, you know, there's that time skip, and Ramza can't believe that his brothers would do that. But then Delita just becomes like the most perfect tactician, conniving schemer. He works all his way up to like the head. He basically takes like Sid Orlando's position as the commander of the armies of the Black Lions. Like that just seems a bit far-fetched for me, and everything seems to be working out for Delita. Everything else in the game has been really good. It's like things are happening. Rams is put in these difficult situations, and everyone, you know, you meet different people that think they get a leg up because of the Orosai or the commander of the they have like legions of armies, and Dystarg and Zalbag like mean a lot, you know. Weegraf like had to struggle and kind of sell himself to like the church. I'm just feeling like Delita is just getting away with too much. That's my read so far, but still loving it. Yeah, a good stuff for now. But anyway, guys, sorry that there was no announcement at the Game Awards. Look forward to our latest deep dive that's coming out on Monday. Jolie's got it ready to go. I did the thumbnail for it. We're going to talk about traversing Gungaga, which I hated. And yeah, other than that, we're getting close. I don't know. Is this the last chapter in Tactics? But we got to do the side quests and stuff. So let me know when the side quests open up. Alyssa says, oh, you haven't seen what Delita can get away with, huh? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, he's getting away with everything right now, and I kind of think it's far-fetched. I like him still, but, you know, Ramlita forever. Let's be honest. But anyway, guys, it's midnight now. Thanks for sticking around. It's awesome having you guys in the stream. Alyssa, again, thank you so much for the super chats. You did not need to do that. You are very kind. I hope you know that it's very appreciated. We love you over here. That's super great. Thanks for helping us out. And we will see you guys on Monday. My voice is getting stronger. I feel like the family's all getting better. So everything should be good. But thanks for sticking around. I will see you guys on Monday if we're going to be streaming again. So see you next time, guys. Later. Cross-examination for Ernest. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. I don't know about that. Guys, I'm getting excited. Dude, that is so Jolie. That sounds just like her. Dude, you do not need to do that, Franco. Don't do that. I'm not going to win this mission. It's animating on mine. Alyssa, stop. Why is Ramza grabbing delete? Wait. Nicholas, stop. 777. I got the reference, though. Speaking of ships, this is your ship happening right now, Javier. Come on, Salbag. Dude, no way!
God save mercy.
I did not see that happen. We're creating a new ship right now. Here we go, Alyssa. In 3, 2, 1. Just like part 3. They're gonna whip so hard. It's the perfect ending to the stream. Whoa, guys!
What are you doing?
Let's get romantic. Wait, Delita. I have to save the princess because she also knows how to whistle with a blade of grass. How's everyone liking the voice acting and tactics? I love it! I love it. So good. Love it. Love the voice acting. The voice acting! We're about to hear some sweet voice acting. Oh, dude, they're gonna execute her? We used to be brothers. I was a sellsword with you for years. I just feel bad that you did that to yourself, buddy. I feel like holy is like the spell to use. Woo! The last time someone got kidnapped, things got messed up. Weegraph, say her name. Tetra, say her name. This game slaps.
Draw your sword, Ramza.
Look who's so cocky. I'm gonna die.
It's over.
Dude, is this for real? That had me freaking sweating. Javier, you saved the freaking day. Oh, holy cow. She just like tossed him off the roof. I don't know. I think the voice acting is incredible. We just beat chapter 3, y'all.
There's this infirmity I have that keeps my lips shut, like a needle with thread to my mouth, keeps me all shut up. But I don't wanna have to wait. I wanna be able to say that you're the one for me. You don't know what's going on inside. My heart and my mind always been so shy, you know. And you wonder why I don't open up my mouth. Babe, I don't know the reason why I can't seem to get any of these words out. Babe, I just don't know. So now there's this problem that exists every time I see you. I just wanna say what's on my mind, but don't have the guts to. So you go walking right along as I stand here wondering what is going on inside your head. You don't know what's going on inside my heart and my mind. Have always been so shy, you know. And you wonder why I don't open up my mouth. Babe, I don't know the reason why I can't seem to get any of these words out. Babe, I just don't know. Wanna open up my mouth so I can ask you out. 'Cause there's some things that I can do alone. A dinner for two, a movie with you. Well, it ain't the same by myself. And you wonder why I don't open up my mouth. Babe, I don't know the reason why I can't seem to get any of these words out. I don't know. And you wonder why